I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos. Okay.
Yo, what's good, party people? Welcome to the Knicks at Night podcast. I'm your man, Uncle Freezy. What's good?
And I'm with
your host and co-host. Will be along shortly. City for real. Paducah Sharon, what's good, brother? How you doing?
What's good? You know, I'm happy. That's all I could be right now.
I'm sorry, you said you feeling it, huh?
Yeah, gotta be happy.
Yeah, man. It didn't look like we were gonna pull one out, man, but we did. Looked like we learned how to win games, man.
Yeah, there was a lot of injuries this game. A lot going on.
Yeah, man. Trizzy Trey, what's good?
Yo, good night, fellas. Uncle Freezy, what's good? It's been a long time.
Since I
hopped on the show, but man, I had to after tonight's win, man. Like, I'm so proud of this team for real. Like, this team makes me emotional, man. Like, came a long way. It's crazy to see the growth. Like, we winning games with our rookie Emmanuel quickly dropping 20 plus. Like, Julius Randle MVP. Man, it's just beautiful. We got Reggie Bullock, man. Reggie Bullock.
Bro,
he deserves some flowers too, for real.
Man, I'm telling you, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. How can you not love this team, man?
Yeah.
How can you not love this effort?
And it's like, with this game tonight, yeah, you could say we got lucky because Trae Young went down, but it's like the fact that we were still down 9. With 7 minutes to go in the fourth?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you gotta give it to them.
Bro, I'm telling you, hey, you can't measure heart, man. I'm telling you. You can't measure heart. You just can't look at names on the schedule and be like, nah, we're gonna lose to them, bro. You can't do that.
And it's crazy because like the OG blowers tears know, the OG Knicks at night, they know like we were saying 30 plus when everybody was saying 18, 22, 25. Right. Like, I had confidence from day one. I'm like, yo, if we play with we play as a team, anything is possible.
Anything is possible, bro.
Salute, everybody.
Salute, G-Money. Salute, Spree. What's good?
What's going on, Spree?
I'm fired up. I am fired up, man, because Uncle Freezy creating this pathway in my head I was dreaming the other night, it's coming all to reality. Uncle Freezy knows his stuff, knows his basketball. How did you know this stuff?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say this. Shout out to Eric G. He called this 10-game winning streak 2 weeks ago.
It's very possible now. It's very likely now. Toronto, it's very possible. I think we're going to beat Toronto. I know Toronto just beat Brooklyn, but I'm confident that we can beat Toronto on Saturday. and Phoenix, I'm starting to think that we could beat Phoenix at home. It'll be difficult, but I'm starting to think that we may get the Suns at home. And you want to hear this? I have a feeling we may go on a 12-game win streak going into Memphis. I think the Grizzlies snap our streak, but I have a feeling that the Knicks are going to win the next 4 games until we go to Memphis. That's just me.
Wow.
It's very possible.
Wow.
I think we're in beautiful position. We are in such good position right now. And Tibbs gave them the day off tomorrow. They deserve it. Get off your feet, and we gotta rest.
Well,
Exactly.
yeah, we got 2 days off too. We don't play.
Yeah,
today's
Thursday, and then tomorrow
Saturday or whatever it is.
Yeah, Saturday on ESPN.
Yep.
So we're on ESPN again, huh?
Yeah,
Mhm.
and they added a Clippers game on ESPN.
They did. Here's what's crazy.
And a
that's
NBA
because
TV Suns game.
They took our Bulls game away because
to show the
Zach
Lakers
LaVine's
and
injured.
Wizards. Here's how
because LaVine's
stupid.
injured.
But here's how crazy that game is. All right. If I were ESPN, if you were going to flex our game off between the Bulls and Knicks, you might as well show the Spurs and Heat or another game. You know what I mean? Who wants to watch the Lakers and Wizards?
I mean, to be honest, I'm fine with that because they gave us a Clippers versus Knicks one on
That's
ESPN,
true.
and
That's true.
better, so and the Suns on NBA TV. So
And Wizards are hot right now as well. They're also on a 6-game win streak.
That's true.
Anthony Davis will probably be back. So
No, AD will be back today. Since today's Thursday, he'll be back today.
yeah, exactly. So that's why they flexed it.
True. The more I think about it, you're right. And Washington, they're starting to turn it on though. Washington, they're starting to find their rhythm. They're starting to move the ball. Sadly, Advia got hurt. I think he's out for the season because he has a hairline stress fracture. So he's out for the season, sadly. But the Wizards, they're starting to find themselves. And the Knicks, man, go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go, go, go.
One thing I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear about the trade. I mean, I don't want him to get hurt, and
Me neither. I want everybody healthy.
You obviously want everyone healthy, but however, I'm not taking anything away from this win. I don't want people to say, "Oh, Trae Young went out, that's why we won." Nope, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear. We didn't have Gibson either. We didn't have Taj Gibson.
They're injuries. Injuries are part of the game. They got Lou Williams.
We shot extremely well.
Donovan,
We shot 50% from 3. We out-rebounded them tonight. You know what I mean? Like, we outplayed them if you look at the stats at the end of the day.
Well, really from late fourth quarter on, because Atlanta was actually outplaying us most of the game. It's really late fourth quarter overtime is when we started to play Knicks basketball, and when we started to crash the glass, when we started to watch the shooters, and we started to move that ball.
We missed like 4 3-pointers the whole first half, though. I mean, we were shooting well.
Quickly's 2 threes to start the fourth changed the game.
True.
In our favor.
I agree. We were down by, 8 in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, and he had 2 big threes that cut it to 2, and then they called timeout, and we got back in it. I thought also Rose is playing terrific.
Amazing.
I was sad he got fouled out, but...
Yeah, man. He was huge. And shout out to RJ for having the perseverance to keep shooting and to keep going through his struggles. Again, starting 1 for 8 or whatever it was, and then to finish off what do you have, like 15 again in the third quarter or something like that?
That layup he had in the fourth quarter was huge.
Yeah, I was about to say that contested layup. And the thing that I really like though mine is even if he shoots bad, he has like 5 rebounds and 6 assists.
True. RJ made some big plays. He was crashing the glass, like you said, passing, and he also made some big plays in fourth quarter and overtime. I remember he hit a crazy
by Randle was very clutch.
Mid range and 3-ball. RJ Julius Randle, he's had a marvelous season. He should be in the MVP conversation.
Yeah, he actually has to be an MVP conversation. And did anyone like think that it was kind of? You remember after he made that one clutch shot, then he shot like a contested one after that?
Randall?
Yeah.
Yeah. He shot it right after, and I was like,
I think we were up by 2.
Forced.
Yeah, we were up by 2.
I didn't like the shot when it was tied up. Like he took a tough fadeaway. I didn't like that.
That was a touch up and went in. Then we got to stop. Then then Goodwin made 1 out of 2 free throws. Then I think Julius hit a mid range or whatever. And then also Bogdanovich. We gotta give Bogdanovich credit for the Hawks. He made some clutch shots, man. Wow,
He did.
Going to big 3.
That That was a defensive breakdown. But I'll just say this: Julius drove the ball and attacked, and literally threw a guy off him. And I'm sitting there. That's what I want you to do on the final
Exactly.
possession. Drive to the basket or spray it out. And Randall takes a tough. No takeaway. We love Randall. 40 points. He's playing great. My only thing is down the stretch of games at the end of the clock, the last possession. We need to work on our execution.
That's true.
Because in that play, you remember the play like when he was on the left wing. It was like within 2 minutes, but it was the left wing, and he was just dribbling, and he took like that. It was to go into OT that he took like that fadeaway shot.
Yeah, that's the shot I'm talking about. It's not a good shot.
Yeah, and RJ and IQ were both open. We could have gotten a better shot from
I didn't even understand that play because he got the ball in space, but he decided to go back to the basket when the clock is winding down.
Well, that's what he was trying to do. Those last 2 minutes, they were very stagnant, and they were just they were more worried about killing clock and getting out of the building than securing the W.
And I remember that last play when we were tied. I felt Julius waited too long to try to put up a shot. I felt that when he was getting double teamed, he could have kicked out for Quigley or RJ. That last play we were tied. That's what I would have done.
He didn't even go downhill. I think he was just so in his tunnel vision that he was going to spin regardless, and that's my problem. That's my problem. You got to go downhill. You're in the bonus. And you either got to spray it out to a shooter, attack the basket, and finish. That's what I want.
I would have held it for the final shot. To me, I would have held it for the final shot to not give another team a chance. For me, in that situation, I'm going for a buzzer beater.
I want a buzzer beater. I'm saying take it down, but I'm saying drive.
That's true. I agree. Drive.
Other than that, Randall had a really good game.
He played great, man. He played amazing.
He dropped 40 on them last time too.
He had 44.
But I'm holding him to an MVP standard, so I have to critique things.
That's true.
But I'm just only saying it so if anyone in the chat thinks we're killing Randall.
Oh no, I love it.
We're not. We're being objective.
Yeah.
Randall gets an A. I give Randall an A+ for the most part because his jumper was flowing. He was attacking the basket. He found the hot man. He was crashing the glass. And he tried his best on Capella. Capella was killing other bigs. He was trying.
I don't know if anyone will remember me say this yesterday that he was going to kill us, but you see he got 25 and 22. I said he was going to kill us.
No, you did.
Everyone was going crazy on me.
He went off, but if you look at the box score, nobody else rebounded. Like the highest rebounder besides him was Bogdanovich with 6 rebounds.
It doesn't matter still.
But yeah, but
I mean 25 and 22.
But yeah, if he gets that while John Collins also gets his 10 rebounds, stuff like that, then yeah, that's a problem.
Collins only had 3 rebounds.
Exactly. Like if Capella's just eating all the rebounds up for his whole team, then whatever.
Trae Young was the second rebounder with 6. Trae Young. I mean,
Reggie
it was Bogdanovich.
It was Bogdanovich. Yeah.
My fault. Okay.
And let's not forget that Derrick Rose kept us in this game too.
Yeah, he's terrific.
Oh yeah. His drives to the basket.
He was just making everything. Like it's like the way he drives is like, I'm not gonna say his MVP season, but it looks like he barely got injured like before. Like he looks good right now.
Looks really good.
Like coming back from the COVID stuff too.
And his jumper's improving.
Did anybody notice that he was starting to double the minutes of everything?
Repeat that, Freezy. You're breaking up.
You're breaking up.
Did anybody notice that Emmanuel Quickly is doubling the minutes of Elfrid Payton lately?
Yes.
Yeah, that's smart though, because Quigley, we all know he can penetrate, he can use the floater game, and he can stretch the floor too.
Payton had a stretch where they literally left him wide open.
Payton was garbage.
3 minutes.
He was garbage.
He airballed
he wasn't
a little.
Garbage. He was okay.
He had a 3-minute stretch where the lead got expanded, and he got yanked out.
Yeah, he got like a 5-minute stretch. A 5-point stretch, which was nice. He got like 3 steals too. He had a decent game for
he was all right.
In a game we won, he's the only player in the negatives and plus minus, and he's a negative 13 in plus minus.
In the third quarter, he was bad.
Yeah, he was.
Shout out to our bench in general, though. Our bench tonight scored 48 points while maintaining their bench to only 27 points. So that was huge.
Yes, sir.
All Quickly and Rose.
I don't think we can deny that Reggie Bullock's playing good basketball.
And Reggie Bullock, big time shots, big time.
Yep.
He's making big shots every night here. So I think we have to end the conversation that Reggie Bullock is not making clutch shots.
And he saved us against the Pelicans tonight.
And that he's only making shots in the first quarter. I think that's been put to bed.
Exactly.
Correct.
That's just a false narrative. That's a
Yeah,
false
yeah,
narrative.
that was a dumb narrative to even start with.
Hmm.
So
Well, hey, you know what? Speaking of plus minus, right? Julius Randle and RJ Barrett was 0 for tonight, but Emmanuel quickly was plus 29.
yeah,
By
I
far
know.
the
I saw that.
by far the highest plus minus of anybody that played for the Knicks tonight.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
haven't
Quickly
even
was
looked
awesome.
at the plus minus.
I think it's pretty impressive we're doing this without Michael Jordan, Mr. Fourth Quarter, Alec Burks.
Haha.
True.
And I heard Burks
Impressive.
may come back on. I heard he
No,
may
no,
come
he's not
back on
gonna.
set.
He has COVID. I'm pretty sure he has COVID.
Yeah, they wouldn't
Because
keep him out for this long if he
three
didn't.
people
Okay,
were
okay.
set to test positive. I think he was one of them.
I
So
mean, to
probably
me, that's
Monday against
impressive
Phoenix.
considering Burks has really been the scorer in the fourth. We've been able to do it. I mean, that's
Hmm.
impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're gonna need the only good part about that is that we're gonna need different people stepping up in the fourth because not
Hmm.
same person can't step up every single time in the fourth.
I mean,
And
we've
plus,
seen that.
Agree.
That's true. Next man up. Everyone has to do their part.
We've seen it
like
from.
even when Burks does get back from COVID, he's still gonna have to get into condition because that could take a
True.
lot out of you.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
true.
true. True.
But yeah,
So
we've seen.
I did say I would go streaking after this game. I did in my apartment, but nobody saw it. But I did. I always
You're
hold
lying,
together.
right?
No, I'm completely serious. I
Oh, you need
did.
What do
help.
you mean by
I did a
streaking?
Straight
little
up,
laugh.
dog.
My wife.
What do you
closed-
mean by streaking?
He
He
means like
means a
Make it
Oh,
a
grown.
I took all my clothes off.
Seriously,
Yo,
man?
wow.
Really?
That's a grown man in his
Sorry.
own house. What is y'all mad about?
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
his
it's not
apartment.
like I
He
went
said in
Alright,
his
streaking in
never mind the
apartment he
public.
went
question.
But I
outside of
said
his.
if we would win 8 straight games, I would streak a streak. I did.
So you
Alright.
went out like where all the doors are for the other the other rooms.
No, I'm saying in my apartment.
Oh,
in my living
okay, okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
not through the
Oh,
building.
okay.
That would be wild.
room.
Yeah, because I thought you were saying that's what you were going to do.
Oh, in your own
Nah,
apartment? That okay? I understand. Okay, I
I
understand.
can't do
Okay.
that. I can go
Even
to
though we
jail.
all know we've seen worse in our buildings. So
Hmm.
I can go to jail if I did that.
Yeah.
true. It's a decent exposure and all that.
Hmm.
You're gonna be on a list.
Yes,
So
sir.
we are at an 8-game win streak. What
Does
do we
anybody
think this
know?
is going to go to?
Does
I
anybody
think
know
it goes to 12. In
Going to
my
10.
opinion, I think it's going to 12. Because think about it. In my opinion, I know the Raptors just beat the Nets, but I think we can figure out Toronto. I think we'll win that game at home, but it'll be tough. Then Phoenix. I think it comes down to the wire, but I have a weird feeling the Knicks may beat the Suns at the Garden. Because think about it. The Suns are a good team, but they are the same team that lost to the Magic on the road. They lost to the Pistons being up 23 on the road. So they lost to the Kings on the road.
Yeah, this is the
They
NBA.
lost to the Wizards on the road.
This
So
is the
again, the
NBA.
Suns are a great team. Don't get me wrong, but they're not unbeatable. So I think we can beat the Suns at the Garden barely. We're going to beat the Bulls. We don't. Zach or no Zach, we can beat the Bulls. Because remember, we have slowed down Nikola Vucevic all season, though. If you notice, though, so I think we can beat the Bulls. And then we're going to destroy the Rockets. All right, Houston's trying to lose games on purpose. All right, we're going to destroy the Rockets. I think our streaks snaps against the Grizzlies in Memphis with Jaren Jackson coming back, and knowing the fact that Memphis, we all remember when the streak started, they were up big on us and then gave that game away. So I
Wait,
think
Darren Jackson's coming back. I thought he was out.
he's
For
been
came back
he
today.
came back last night
Oh,
against
did he really?
the Clippers.
He can't be going that long. He went out in August. That's why he
Oh,
Yeah,
just
he came
put
back.
extra caution.
I
They
thought they just sat him for the rest of the season. I knew he could have been back by this year. I just figured they were sitting for the whole year.
Yeah, it's been a while. And it's
No,
a
he came back
meniscus.
last
A
night.
meniscus doesn't take as long as the others. They just took extra precaution, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, so you
they
think
just choked the 20-point lead to the Clippers without PG and Kawhi.
are you
This is like-
kidding me? Without PG and Kawhi?
Yeah, they choked the 20-point lead.
Oh
This
yeah, I
might be
watched
my
part of that
favorite
game.
Knicks team in like 9 years.
Oh, for honestly, even longer than that.
Everyone in this team has heart, and everyone like the thing I liked about Pell, and I wanted him to find a home is because
It was
every
18 actually.
single team, yeah, it was like 18 or 20. Every single team that Pell has been signed to a 10-day contract, they didn't they don't have the same energy as our team and like the welcomeness. And then literally the first day you see him with our team, you could legit see that we welcomed him and he was finally like at a team that wants him.
Yeah, shout out
be
to
active
Pell
on
for
the
getting
bench.
That's
a
why I'm
contract with
happy.
us.
That's why
Yeah, we just
I-
gave him a multi-year contract, so that probably means an unguaranteed next year, but still, that's what's up.
I think that they're cutting Jared Harper for it, right?
No, Jared Harper's a two-way player.
yeah. You don't have to cut anyone. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
we
sure
have
because we had two
we have a
extra
roster
spots.
spot still. Yeah, we still have a
Yeah, we had
spot.
two extra.
So we
I'm
never.
just so happy right now.
Yeah, I hear
I
you.
don't even know. I don't even know. Like I don't even know what to do with myself. I'm not used to 8-game winning streak.
Same here. We haven't had this since 2014. And if we
No, it
win,
was 2012, 2013, and
no,
that
it was
season.
2014. No,
Now it was
2014 we won 8 games
2014.
in a row.
Yeah, it was 2014. That was the highest.
2013 we won 11 games in a row in 2013.
They were talking earlier, saying something about 2012, 2013, and I just
No,
remember that winning
facts
streak
were wrong.
was like a pointless winning streak. It was like the season was already a wrap at that point too.
True,
That was
true.
the race for the playoffs. I think we missed the playoffs by like one game.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Atlanta
that was
won
the
38 games.
2014
We
year.
won 37. Yeah. That year, yeah.
But they just didn't we like screw up our draft pick that year?
Nah, I think that was the following year.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. I'm getting these years starting to blur together, just being bad over and over.
True, true. How long do you think the streak is going to last? Do you think we lose to the Suns or the Grizzlies?
I think we lose to the Suns. I've been saying this ever since that Mavs win. I say this ends at the Suns.
All right,
I'm
what do
just
you guys
taking it
think?
one game at a time.
True.
I think
true.
we can beat the Raptors.
Mm-hmm.
The Raptors worry me because they do have everyone coming back. You know, they have Fred VanVleet, they have Kyle
And
Lowry,
the
they have
was cooking tonight against the Nets.
facts. They got Siakam. Like, they're healthy this time around.
Nah,
So who
Siakam
knows?
the dirt.
Honestly, this was the game that scared me, and we got through it.
True.
Yeah.
I wasn't really too nervous with this game just because they weren't healthy at all.
Yeah,
Does anyone know?
Us winning by 11, we won by 10.
I'm not
I
sure
saw-
we win
I
this
saw
game if
overtime.
Trae Young stays in. I mean, I don't want to say that, but I do agree that
Nah,
that
I
was
felt the same way. Once
Wait,
he
what?
went down, the whole energy of the game shifted.
Oh
So
yeah.
Exactly. Atlanta kind of lost their offensive rhythm, and they didn't have other than probably Bogdanovich and Lou Will at best, they didn't have another go-to guy.
they lost.
I mean,
they
yeah.
lost confidence.
They
So,
lost
like,
confidence.
only
But
gained
don't forget, they
confidence when
were down
Bogdanovich
7
came
in the fourth quarter, then Bogdanovich brought them back. So
Yeah,
they
that's
lost-
when
they
they
lost the
started
guy.
getting belief back. But when Bogdanovich hit those 2 clutch shots,
mhm.
they was out of it. They was down and out until that happened.
Yeah, they got gassed in overtime.
I still
They
felt we would win the game, but I wasn't feeling good until Trae Young got hurt.
Well,
I didn't
Trae Young-
want him to get hurt because I don't wish ill will on anyone, but I'm not gonna lie, that helped us.
Honestly, I feel like that's karma for that little move that he always do. To
Yeah.
try to
Nah, we
draw
can't be
attention.
I
wasn't
hope
even-
he's okay
can't
because
be
I
saying
heard it's a
that.
left ankle sprain. He's gonna have an MRI. Remember what happened with LeBron? LeBron had that high ankle sprain, was out for virtually a month. I'm saying this now. If Atlanta loses Trae Young for a month, it's over for this team.
Yeah, they done.
Because
Also, I
let's
didn't really think that was a foul on Rose, by the way. I
It
looked
wasn't.
at it was
It
a
was
clean
just
strip.
accidental.
Why was that challenge not overturned?
on
Yeah,
the
and
the
he
Capella
landed
one? Yeah, for
on
sure.
his
and Capella landed on his foot. It was Capella. That was not even a foul.
I
Well,
didn't
they
think that was
said
a foul at all.
they said because he landed on Rose's foot, but like
They said because Rose was in his
You're not
way of the
allowed-
landing
you're not
area.
allowed-
it was Capella's path.
So you're not allowed to step on the court and like
It was dumb.
No,
You
it's
took
like
you
the
took away
the
his
way
path.
the rule works is you can't be under like
In
a
their path.
shooter's
You gotta give them
like
space to
But
land.
motion.
remember what happened with Zaza and Kawhi?
but he wasn't shooting it.
He was laying it up.
He was.
Yeah,
He
he
was.
was
He was
laying
going
it
to the
up.
basket.
But he was
Capella.
about to shoot it, but he wasn't in the shooting motion.
Yeah, but that rule is like kind of iffy in that
It's
situation.
been going on since 2017. Remember the whole Zaza and Kawhi in Game 1, 2017, Western Conference Finals, Spurs Warriors. That's why they
but
implemented that rule.
that's a completely different scenario than
Yeah,
the one
that
happened
play that you're talking about is not as what Rose did in my opinion. That's a
I know,
No,
I
it's not
agree.
at
I'm
all.
just saying why they implemented the rule. I'm not saying it's the same, but I'm just saying.
I'm just saying that to me is frustrating because there's a gray area there, and I feel like that challenge to me, if you look at that as a normal operator, you just got to say that was clean, man. Come on, let that.
That was a clean. That was
Uncle
clean.
Freezy knows that. Uncle
That was
Freezy.
clean.
I just
But, I mean,
hope,
like,
But we
you don't
won the
overturn
game, so I'm
that.
not going to complain. We won the game, so I'm not
I
going to
know,
complain.
but those are the things that make me throw my remote.
And that's
Yeah.
just a hard call to overturn. You know what I mean? Because there is contact and all that. Just you know what I mean? It's hard. You gotta it has to be clearly obvious that it's not a foul.
It was hard
And
because
that-
he got hurt.
Yeah, and that you can make an argument either way if that's a foul or not,
And
because
I'm hoping that Rose is okay because he like kind of hurt his ankle before that play, and then
Exactly.
it
We
was
can't
like
lose
still
Rose, and
hurting.
we lost Gibson. Don't forget, Taj went
Yeah,
out too.
and Taj.
Nah,
Do
well,
you
it looks like
guys think
Rose just
Rose
got
could be
sick
this
though.
good? Because he's
What'd
been
you say?
awesome.
Oh yeah, Rose has been awesome since he's
I
come
didn't
back.
He's
think
been
Rose
amazing.
would be this good.
Nah,
He's
I
been
I
had
didn't
him
I'm
think
as
he
like
would
a
be this
shocked
good.
at how he's playing.
I didn't think he
Rose
would
just
be
got
this
that
good, but
mystique to him. Like he will always be nice. He will forever
I
be
was
nice.
never mad about the trade. Like when people were freaking out about minutes and all that stuff, I was never worried about that. I just didn't think he'd be this good. You
Sorry.
know what I mean? Like he's been really good as of late, especially since coming
Right.
back from COVID and getting back into his rhythm.
I had a feeling he would just get his 14 to 18, like he basically is.
Yeah, I had
And
him
he
as
was
a
Yeah, but
attacking the
it's more
basket
than
All
as
that
well.
some
though.
games.
Just the
I
way
just
he's
didn't.
controlling it for
I
us.
didn't
Like,
realize he still has that gear, like to get to the basket.
But
Like
yo, people forget. Just like I think it was 3 years ago, he dropped 50 when he was on the Timberwolves. Like
Against
yep.
the Utah
it's
Jazz,
not that
yeah.
it's not that far removed. Like he didn't get any bad injuries since then. So like he could still fill it up.
That's
I'm
true.
waiting.
He,
He,
I'm
and
he
waiting
his
for
was
jump
30
averaging
shot's
point game.
18
improving.
18 on the Pistons.
Hmm
I'm waiting for a 30-point game from Rose. It's gonna happen.
It's very positive. And remember, his jumper's improved. He's putting more arc and fluid in his shot now.
he had a big three today too.
Huge
Yeah.
three. That gave us a 15-0 run to put us up
Yeah.
7. Yeah.
Hey,
After
I got a
left
free
wing.
agent. I got a free agent question for y'all. Would you
By
guys
the way,
sign?
Freezy
Would you
Rob the
guys?
Nick wants the link.
Freezy dropped it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
you
gotta
gotta
scroll up.
scroll up, Rob.
But would you guys sign that kid Isaiah Hartenstein, who's currently playing for the Cavaliers, center?
Yeah.
Nah,
Why?
we good right now at center. We good.
Really?
I think we're okay.
Well, it obviously wouldn't be now. It'd be in the offseason
Yeah, but why?
because he's 22 years old. He's good. He spent a
Yeah,
year
but
under Nikola Jokic
who
learning.
are you keeping?
We don't have anyone under contract next year besides Mitch at center.
That's why I'm asking. Who are you keeping?
I mean, we don't know what happens. Noel can if anyone throws a bag at Noel, he's going there. Like he's not returning here for chemistry reasons.
I don't think.
How much
I don't
teams
think we're
Noah
looking
been
at
on so far? Like
Hardenstein.
4?
Probably around there, maybe even more. I just
That's
say that
nice.
because he missed that $70 million, so he's gonna try to recoup whatever money he can get after missing that deal.
It depends though, because like with the chemistry of this team, I won't be surprised if these players want to be a part of that. I feel like they want to be a part of something special. And
Some
it's
guys
New
will
York.
definitely be back. I just don't think Noel, especially just because of the money thing, because he
So
missed
I
out on
saw
that
that
big payday.
Pell got a multi-year deal tonight.
Yep.
So what
Next-
do we know? Do we know what the terms are of that?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
I imagine next year is not guaranteed.
That's what I figured. But
Yeah. You just bring him into camp, and then if you want to keep him on the roster, then you go. But if not, you can just cut him.
so basically, they are saying we're keeping you for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Which is
And
good because the centers are legit, like Taj and Noel. Like Noel has gotten injured like 3 times in this win streak.
In every
Oh,
game,
and
he
Taj
always
has
get
been
he
getting
always
hit.
goes. He's gone down in
He's
like
very
every game.
Exactly.
I mean,
He
they'll
went
be
down
back.
3 times last game.
Todd just got stitches. You know what I mean? Like they'll both be back. They're not like actual injuries. So
I mean, the way Noel plays, he's always gonna throw his body on the line. So I mean, I love it. But you're right. We need insurance. So I'm cool with what they did tonight.
oh, for sure.
No,
And he's the
I'm
best option available. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna bring back Josh Henson to replace him. So
No.
I'm saying like you're not gonna bring him back because you can't give Pell another 10-day contract. You can only give a player 2 of them, and then
I mean, he signed a multi-year deal, by the way. No rappel.
yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah,
man, this is fun times to be a Knicks fan. It really
It
is.
is, man. To me, this Knicks team reminds me of the 2019 Nets. Remember the team with D'Angelo Russell, Jared Allen, Rodion
yeah, but
Skurrus?
we're better. And
I know,
we're in a
but I'm
better
just saying
spot.
that I know, but what I'm saying is that like the Nets that year, we're overachieving now, while the Nets that year, D'Angelo Russell had a narrative of being a snitch, but then he became an all-star that year. Like Julius Randle. Going into this,
it's not a narrative. He is and he still is. So
I know, but my saying is that like the Knicks now, nobody's been the Nets to be a playoff team that year. That's what I'm saying.
I think
Yeah, but, like,
Randall's the top 15 player.
You
This
think
year,
Jay-
for sure.
Yeah, he's
for
Oh, yeah,
definitely.
sure.
this
I
season,
think
yeah.
he's definitely gonna make.
No,
it.
but I'm saying I think even moving forward, I just think he projects as a top 15 player.
If he continues like this, or even maybe even regresses a little bit, then yes, for sure. You know what
I
I mean?
feel
Like
like he's gonna get better.
I'm
I
just
think
saying,
he
like
could get better too.
next year if he shoots 38%, I mean that's not going to take away from how good he's been playing.
Like
If
I
that-
know Tibbs is going to show him the film at the things that we all look at to even improve more. I mean, like he's gotten so much better in just 1 year with this new administration. Why can't he even get better?
And it's
he
not even
already
like
know
he's doing
he
a
already
much
know what
different.
it takes to get to this level. So once you taste that success, he's gonna work harder. And listen, Randall, he just got a few tweaks to his game that he needs to improve on. For example, like holding on to the ball, like knowing when to take your shot, pick and choose. Like he's reading the game really well. Like he's making good reads right now, like compared to last year. But like my only critique is like down the stretch of games when he's holding it, I feel like he
Correct.
needs to get his teammates involved more and know when to, like, for example, tonight, when he wanted to take, like, when he ISO'd, he's
Right.
like he's getting into his offense from half court. I feel like he needs to let the point guard set him up. Then he can make a quick 1-2 move from the post and do something. But when he's like trying to dribble the ball and get to his spot and make a move, that's when it always ends in disaster. So like that's just little things that, you know, if you watch film, that's why I say he's only gonna get better because
I agree.
he's gonna know when to read the game, pick and choose his spots, and it's just gonna be way better. Trust me.
I agree. But for the most part, he's done everything we've asked for the most part.
Yeah, I got no complaints for Randall for real. I just
And I'm just saying, but him with the ball like that is
Tough, Rob.
partially what has been him. You know, has part of his success this year, like his strength and his size and his speed, and being able to get to those spots against mismatches and stuff like that.
Yeah,
has benefited us and this whole team.
Yeah, of course, it's working, but I'm saying like it'd be certain time, like periods of the game where we get into like an offensive stupor.
Oh, for sure. I don't want that
You know what I'm saying?
24/7.
And it's because he's like, taking up most of the shot clock. But like, I feel like when he know when to read the game and read when his teammates is on, then like tonight, like when he was passing out to Bullock and RJ and quickly, that's when like you got to have that consistently throughout the game.
Well, I think we played really well sharing the ball for overtime, especially, but like
Yeah,
even the last 2 minutes of the game, we played well sharing the ball. Like there was that one play where RJ was posting up, hit it out to Rose, and he, shoved it out to Quick on the perimeter, and he caught the ball moving, hit that three. Like the ball was moving nice tonight, so I got no complaints at all. What's up, Rob?
What's good? What's good, the neighborhood?
What's
good, Eric?
Eric, you predicted the 10-game winning streak. You're like God of Moses now.
I was saying that
Your
earlier.
prediction?
I was like, yo, shout out to Eric.
Listen, we still got 2 more we got to do. So
How did you know it?
well, I just looked at the schedule and I looked at the way the Knicks were losing some of these games before the streak. We were losing by 1, 2, 3. We lost 5 games by a combined 10 points. To good teams, Sixers, Nets. You know what I'm saying? Some of the top teams in the league. So when we with the schedule kind of worked our way on this little stretch here, I was like, you know what, we're gonna pull it together. Had lost those games. We went 2 games under 500. I'm like, we got this. We winning all week, 6-0. We went 6-0. I said, yo, we're gonna win this next. We're gonna go on a 2-week winning streak.
Yeah, my son called it.
I think everyone was real confident of this latest, the slate of the schedule. I think the only game that really scared, if anybody, was that.
Nah. When it was All-Star break, people was panicking. So,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just saying this.
Second half.
I'm just saying this little slate of the schedule, like this last 2 weeks, this was like the easier part of the second half of the schedule.
I mean, some Knicks fans have been waiting for the shoe to drop all year. It just hasn't happened. This team's just resilient. Just got to give it to them.
You notice they don't show up now. Like
they calling you out, Chuck.
It's funny how that works.
It's not only Chuck. I got a few from other podcasts that don't even show up. Since
Chuck, my God. Chuck, my God.
I love Chuck. That's my dude.
Yeah, I love Chuck. He's funny as hell.
He is funny.
Man, Chuck, my God.
Yo, Rob, we got the same hoodie on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what it. That's what's up.
So can we give my man quickly some love?
Yeah, he was
Show
dope.
him some love.
He ran right through that rookie wall that he hit head first. Finally, man.
Facts.
he was struggling as of late, but this game and last game, and then
I
even the
mean,
game before he played well. But yeah, he was great tonight.
Rose
7 for
fouled
11 from the
out,
field.
and I said
Yeah.
quickly, it's going to be Quickly's night to get us what we need, and I thought he was terrific.
I'll be honest with y'all. I think we may make a run at this third seed.
How many games back are we?
3.5.
You want to say like 3? Depends on how Milwaukee plays.
Milwaukee's 500 their last 10. We're only like 3.5 back at them.
We gotta win like 6 more games.
That's gonna be tough. That's
Well,
so.
no, not even. We just we got the season series. We swept.
There's
them this
only
year, didn't
12 games left.
Oh,
Right?
no,
Yeah,
we
but
lost.
we
We're
gonna
2.
need
We're
them to
2-1.
lose more than you know. What
We
I'm
won,
saying?
so we finished with the same record. We got the third seed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but there's only 12 games left. A 3-game advantage is still a lot. But
I'm just saying that
I hear you.
we're gonna win more
Awesome.
games than we lose. It's up to Milwaukee to see what they want to do.
I don't know what the Milwaukee schedule's like, but I hear you.
And the road trip that
Milwaukee's
we're about
next
to
2
go
games
on,
is against Philly.
Yeah, they got a tough schedule. They do.
Philly,
Actually.
the Hawks, and then Charlotte.
I'm about to look
I
at their
think
whole schedule right now.
I'd be fine sitting in that 4 or 5 seed. I've said that many weeks now.
Me too.
I kind of like that spot.
and if Philadelphia finishes with the first seed, because when the 4th and 5th seed, the winner of that plays the winner
The
of
one
the
seed.
that plays the number 1 seed pretty much.
Or could play the 2 seed if the 1 seed gets upset, but
yeah, exactly.
unlikely.
So, but if we play the 1 seed, I hope it's Philadelphia, because I think we could beat Philadelphia, or at least make it interesting.
I think we can compete.
I do too.
So if we win the first series, and then we go and play Philadelphia, and we beat Philadelphia, and we put ourselves in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Even making to the Eastern Conference Finals is worthy of a banner to me. Like that's like it's I can't. I'm stuttering just thinking about making the Eastern Conference Finals. That would be insane, man. Absolutely insane.
8 in a row.
Yeah.
Rob, 8 in a row, bro.
Wow.
Oh yeah. So the Milwaukee Bucks schedule from here on out is they got a back-to-back with the 76ers. Then you see the Hawks, Hornets, Rockets, Bulls. Then they got a back-to-back with the Nets. Then they see the Wizards, Rockets, Spurs, Magic, Pacers, Heat, and Bulls. So
Got some tough games.
Yeah. I mean,
got a lot of tough games.
They got a lot of games against teams that are playing for something.
Yeah, like the Wizards. The Wizards are a scary team to play from here on out.
Chicago's inconsistent, but they could get hot.
I was looking at the Wizards' schedule. They played a lot of tough teams in the first half. Man, those last 12 games. I mean, it's a very soft schedule. They should make it.
And they asked the question, Big Task Athan. I think he asked the question. He said, "Who can the Knicks beat in the first round?" I think they could beat Atlanta. They could beat Charlotte. I think they could beat Boston.
Yep.
I think they could beat any of those teams.
They could beat any team that's below us.
I got killed. Me and who was on here last night with me getting killed out? Who we can beat and who we can't beat
last night.
Yeah, man. Saying I'm supposed to lie that we can beat Brooklyn. Like, come on, man.
Where's Cat tonight?
Hiding. Because I went. The funny thing is, I was hoping he would come on tonight, and I went a little deep diving last night and got all the stats about his boy. So if he wants to smoke, we can do that.
I think he just knows that you were coming on, so he decided he was just gonna take the day off.
Oh, I just got back, yo. What's good, Eric G? What's good,
Yo,
Rob?
what up?
What's up?
What's good? What's good?
Ain't that much.
I mean, what's the deal with Brooklyn? Are they going to be healthy come playoff time?
Yeah, this is all set up for them to be perfectly primed to make a playoff run. But the thing about them is that their big guys only played like 6 or 7 games.
Yeah, they played 7 games.
7 games. Yeah, we got win streaks longer than the games they played together. Like that's insane.
My problem with I think it's a bad matchup for us, even if one of the guys is down on Brooklyn.
Yeah, I agree. They're just.
I don't. Even if they're healthy, I don't think they win a title just because of the lack of consistency they have playing together and stuff.
Nah, I picked them before the season. I'm sticking with it.
No, I think they're gonna win it. I think they'll probably win a championship. And the thing is this: when we talk about them playing with each other, we gotta understand that KD and Kyrie have played together. They were playing together this season before Harden got there, and Harden and KD started their careers playing together, so they know how to play with one another in some form. Or Durant has played with both of them.
Yeah, well, this is all
And
true.
we've seen Durant play with other superstars where he can be interchangeable. You know, he can play whatever role you need him to play. He's the top guy,
And
but I
people
do
fail to
think he's the
realize they have
top
a
guy
really deep
talent-wise.
bench.
But
This
I
is all
think this team goes as Harden goes.
This is all true. I'm not saying they're not capable of winning it, but you got remember that Miami team. It took them a year to finally win a title. It took that when LeBron went back to Cleveland. It took a year for them to finally get a title. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it takes some time playing together when it comes to that time for playoff basketball. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna. I don't care how talented you are. You're not going to be another extremely talented team who has been playing together for, however many years now together, and they just know each other.
So I'm not going to predict it, but there is a pathway for the Knicks to make the NBA final.
Yeah, Freezy was right. There really is.
And I've been thinking about what Freezy said a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was last weekend.
He said it like 2 days ago.
Oh, okay, maybe it was 2 days ago. Yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot, and I do think there is a way. I'm not going to predict it, obviously, because I'm not in the prediction business, and I don't want to jinx it. But there is a way for the Knicks to potentially make the NBA final.
Listen, if we face the Nets, we gonna have home court advantage. And
we're not gonna play.
No. If we face the Nets, they'll have home court.
No.
No, he's saying that the fans in the stadium, no matter what, are going to be Knicks fans.
Yes. Technically, we still have home court, but
because it's not only going to be like, let's say we see them in the Eastern Conference Finals, right? They're not only going to have the pressure of winning in the Eastern Conference Finals, but it's going to be, the whole mystique of the battle for New York. That's going to be another weight on their shoulders. And me personally, I feel like Harden, he still hasn't proved that he can be, even though he don't have to do much with that team because of their offensive arsenal. But I feel like when it comes down to it, because I watched the last game the Nets played, right? When they had Kyrie and he shot the Heat game. He shot them out of that game. Like, he literally cost them the game because every single possession down the stretch, he took the shot. When Landry Shamet had like 30 points and he was red hot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like when it's going to be some games in the playoffs where the ego is going to come in the way, especially with Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? And you already know KD is sensitive. He let everything get to him. So
I don't think that team has an ego.
I'm saying
I don't trust that take.
Hey,
when the game come down to the last shot, who you think is going to take the shot?
Whoever is open.
I think honestly,
they all
whoever has
trust
it going
each other. I think. I don't think it really matters to them.
Yeah, it goes whoever is going at the game. You know what I mean? Like, if
Listen,
KD is
I'll be honest
flowing,
with
then
you.
he gets it.
I honestly think there's one team in the East that can beat Brooklyn. That's Philly.
Yeah, Philly's a problem this year, man.
But the funny thing about that is, I think that they can beat. I think they can beat Brooklyn.
I believe so
and go to
too.
the championship. But I also think they're the best matchup for us to beat Philadelphia. Like, I think we can beat Philly.
Yo, we don't got nobody to guard Embiid.
I don't know about that. Who's guarding Embiid?
No, what I'm saying is, you're not understanding what I'm not saying that we're gonna. What I'm saying is, if I had to choose one to play, I would choose Philly over playing.
I'm choosing Milwaukee.
Yeah, I choose.
Yeah, but he's saying out of.
I'm saying when if you gotta go to the top team as well, then you gotta.
You're saying just between the two top seeds.
He's only talking about between the two.
The top two.
And I agree with that. I'd rather Philly than Brooklyn.
But I think that the team that could beat Brooklyn is Philly.
I agree.
You don't understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that if the Wizards keep... if I think the Wizards keep it going and they get the 8 seed and the Nets possibly get the 1 seed, that would be a tough out for the Nets in the first round. Because that would be KD versus Westbrook.
Let me tell you something. The most who's going to have problems is Brooklyn. Brooklyn is not a healthy team. You can't have 3 all-stars out that can go out at any given time in the playoffs and be all right. They're the weak link because they're showing they're not out because they want to be out. Harden showed that he wanted to play, so his injury is a little bit more serious and he took a setback. So with that being said, Kyrie can go at any moment. The shoulder, the ankle, the knee. So you take that into consideration. The weakest link, but has the best talent, is Brooklyn. But they're the quickest ones who can be knocked out. And then if you take this, Then if you take the psyche of Kevin Durant and Kyrie and Harden's play through the playoff, that's a major. If they get down 2-1 or they're in a closeout game and they're the favorites to win, that's a lot of pressure on them. Kevin Durant will pack his bags and say, look, I tried it with him, and move on to the next game because everybody knows he can ball and he has a skill set. But Irix, his psyche is shaky for championship right now. Look what he's been doing the whole season. You look at that, and then you put it up against the LA Clippers. The LA Clippers really had the best talent last year, but due to all the sitting and then when they got time to play,
had no chemistry.
you got to see name blaming. And it's a lot in the NBA. It ain't just the talent.
Rob, you're right about all that.
True.
But that injury
True.
stuff can be made for like a lot of for a lot of teams. Injury argument can be for anybody. At the end of the day, because injury can
But
happen
not for
in the play a lot.
Kyrie. But no, not for Kyrie.
Like if the
Look
injury
at
happens,
Kyrie's history.
I'm just saying if injury happens to Milwaukee, right?
No, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about
because he's saying because the Nets are already injury prone. That's why he's saying
already injury prone, not getting hurt. That's not what I'm saying. Getting hurt.
James Harden's not injury prone.
I remember Kyrie had
last
he's saying right now
because he was hurt.
But I'm saying like James Harden and KD or James Harden and Kyrie is just as good of a team as that Bucks team healthy or that
they won't
team
beat
healthy.
they won't beat LeBron and they wouldn't beat LeBron in.
I'm just
them two healthy will not beat LeBron.
No, I agree, but I'm just saying
not at all. They wouldn't have
But
no, I agree.
Hold on. I need y'all to do something right now. Y'all already know I'm in the building. I am in the building. Let's get this energy rocking, bro. Y'all already know we ate straight out the gate. Let's go. Come on, man. What are y'all talking? Yo, listen, man. Listen, I just jumped in. I'm sorry. I was late.
You stopped the argument for that?
I get it. But yes, I stopped it for that because I'm about to go on my rant. And if you don't like it, bro, listen here, buds. You my guy, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if you don't like my rant, you can kick rocks, bro. I'm trying to tell you right now. We in the building. We in here right now. We got 8 straight wins, bro. 8 straight wins. And guess what? Reggie has been playing lights out of his mind. Nerlens has been getting big block after big block after big block after big block after big block. You understand what I'm saying? He's a big man on the block right now with Mitch not being in the building. You understand what I'm saying? That man is holding it down on the defense, saying, yo, let's go. You bring it. Listen, you bring it into the hole. Swat it out of here. And let's not even act like y'all remember what I said last night? Do y'all remember what I said last night? When I said it was a tale of two halves and RJ played good in the second half and he didn't play good in the first half, and Rebecca Harlow came on the MSG joint and said the same thing that I said after I said it? Let's go. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all, yo, listen, man. Listen. Let's go. My Knicks family, y'all in the building. I'm in the building, and I'm ready to get this thing rocking, and I still got that thing on. Y'all know what it does when I get the thing on. Come on, y'all already know what it does. How many times do we have to go through this? It's not an anomaly, fellas. It's not an anomaly. I'm just saying. And me and Spree was texting during the game. We was going back and forth. Bro, let's go.
I went streaking. I told the panel. I went streaking in my apartment. No, obviously I didn't go. I did. We're streaking,
bro,
man.
You should have did it. You should have just said, yo, you know what? I'm getting on my wild, crazy moment.
Yeah, sorry,
and
that's too much information for you, Rob. Rob, I know that's too much information, but I got to keep it real with y'all.
Real quick.
It was wild.
Hey, look, anybody seen Chuck B?
Yeah, he
was on the morning drive in the
I just spoke to him last night.
Was he in picture mode?
Why you always asking?
Why you
always asking for Chuck?
Yeah, Chuck was on gear mode.
Because Chuck said a lot of things that he need to explain.
Man,
Yeah,
Well,
he
we
was
not.
on.
Don't
He
worry
was
Like
about
on
what?
Chuck
there.
right now. We worried about this.
Like
We
what,
worried about
Rob?
this non-building that we can get into. You know what I'm saying? We about to step into a whole nother realm, bro.
Like what, Rob?
We about to step into a whole nother realm.
You know we gonna do that. But look, you got to also keep in mind, City. Look, they've been in here 45 minutes. We covered a lot of stuff that you talking about right now. So we gonna cover it once again with you. But don't think for one instant that we didn't cover this already.
Right? No, it's listen. That's okay.
But we will do it again for you. We'll do it again for you.
I understand. Listen, I understand.
Yo,
I
I just
missed
want to
some
say one
stuff.
thing.
I
want to
missed
say
some stuff.
one thing real quick.
But I'm
Real
coming in
quick.
hot and heavy, bro.
I just want to say one thing.
It's on tonight.
Chuck B is my guy. He's one of the, I know his some of his takes, really rile people up.
Chuck is everybody's guy, but he still has to answer for what he said. Bottom line.
Losing?
What did he say?
About losing, the team format, how many games we gonna win, who's this, that, and the third, the blaming. He's been missing in action. He's been MIA for a month.
Longer than that.
And it ain't due to work. It's not due to work. He's avoiding certain platforms now. And when you talk to your guy, you tell him, I said so. Come see me.
No, but I don't think it has nothing to do with the actual substance of his takes. There's a lot of other stuff.
Well, if it's anything personal, I hope the brother the best. But if it's not, show your face.
Rob, he said the Knicks is full goal earlier.
Fool's gold.
Oh, see, but did he say that on a platform or from the chat?
In the chat.
But he was on.
What happened?
See, he was on what?
We were on Legion.
Honestly, I understand the whole fool's gold statement, so I'm not even mad at it. I understand that comment.
I get where it comes from.
Yeah, until we do this next year too, then question's out the window.
Hey, look, nah. Come on, son. We can't live with that one. Fool's gold. It don't look. Let me tell you why. It don't take you a season to win games, and then all of a sudden you can separate the real from the fake halfway through an NBA season. Because the cream always gonna rise. Everybody gonna know who they are in that season. Next season doesn't mean anything for this season.
This is a very weird season, though. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't a normal season by any means.
Hey, look, everybody is playing the same amount of games.
No, I agree. I'm not saying we are. I'm just saying I can understand the argument.
But look, implemented a winning culture.
Yeah, but see, he wasn't saying that from that standpoint.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I understand his argument. I'm not saying I agree with his argument. I just understand.
All right. So, do you know what his argument was?
Yeah, of course. Chuck's my guy. I know what it is.
Okay, fool's gold means as though, far as that was concerned, that wasn't his first comment that he made. It was that look, you got some people on some platforms. This is what they do. When they're not right, they don't admit it. They just move on to the next segment.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to man up. Yo, I was wrong about that one.
Yeah.
And then move on. Don't draw a line in the sand when you're wrong. Man up, move on to the next. Don't sit around and wait for a Nick mistake to happen to say, I told you so. You're not being a man about it.
No.
You know,
he's not here, so let's not talk about him.
I was wrong about
I can talk about him because that's my guy.
Yeah,
Chuck's my guy too, but I just don't be like talking.
Yo, listen, I was wrong.
I want him to hear it. He can come see me.
I was wrong yesterday.
I want him to hear me.
I was wrong. Listen, I was wrong yesterday when I said Julius would drop 50, but I was only down by 10.
I was
only down by 10. He dropped 40
coming into the season. You know what I mean? Nobody here like I can guarantee you, nobody here like Julius.
No,
that's not true. That is not true. That is not true. That is not true.
Well,
I was rocking Julius at first.
Well, a lot of people wanted Julius gone last year.
I did.
I would say that.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring Bobby
I was one of
back
them.
over him.
That ain't true. Because I was on this joint ever since late September, early October, telling y'all that a cat getting 20 and 10 in the NBA is not an easy thing to do.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care how you say empty stats or whatever. I don't care.
And the example is Obi Toppin, because if 20 and 10 was easy to do, how come Obi Toppin ain't doing it?
Oh, you know, I agree with that. I've never thought he was a bum.
My point is everybody has a different perspective on players and such, and you can't group all of us together. And the thing about Chuck B is Chuck B playing himself. Man, don't be bringing that mess from other people's platforms here. We don't do that. I keep telling y'all that. The thing we do, we gonna rock together. I'm gonna respect y'all and I'm gonna love y'all for y'all taste and who y'all all as people. Period. But y'all keep going to these other joints and bringing the stuff back here like we supposed to add gas to what's going on somewhere else. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do kicks for clicks.
Yep.
I'm gonna respect y'all as men, right? And if I respect you as a man and you still feel like you got to have your own way, you're not gonna be here. I'm not gonna let you on the joint. That's just how it's gonna work. Period. Because this right here, this right here is a safe place for us to come kick it, right? And that's what I've been saying since day one. Y'all gonna come here, y'all gonna do y'all thing, man. We gonna laugh and we gonna enjoy y'all company. But if you talking about bringing drama from someone else here, we ain't gonna have it. That's just how it's gonna work. Period. And I hope y'all respect. Well, I hope y'all respect where I'm coming from, because I'm not trying to talk to nobody like little kids. I'm trying to talk to everybody like adults. You know what I'm saying? I want you to feel comfortable when you come here. You know what I'm saying? And have your way and eat. But when you bring stuff from other places, dog, that rock the boat. You know what I'm saying? Why are we rocking the boat here over something that happened somewhere else? It's crazy. And it's disrespectful for me as the person putting the joint on here for everybody.
Exactly. That's why I said don't be. Certain times I say call people out, but like when it's personal stuff, like I always say, nah, come on, man. Let's go. Let's go, man.
Dog.
Come on, let's go. Freezy.
Yeah, we won 8 in a row.
Freezy, let's go. Let's go. This is what I've been trying to say. Listen, I just got on and this is what I've been trying to say. Yo, we got 8. It's been a long time since that happened. It's been a long time.
I want to say this too before I get back out of the way, man. Y'all listen to Rob the Nick, man. He our Jew. That's our OG. Y'all listen to Rob the Nick. A lot of times he got a lot of good stuff to say, man. Except he ain't got no patience.
For sure. For sure.
Now Rob the Nick's a goat.
I got patience. I've been working on patience. Got no patience for BS. But yeah, man, like I said, man, Brooklyn can be a broken record, man. I'm telling you, because those injuries are real. These are injuries that's had surgery to repair. So we're not just talking about a sprained ankle or something like. These guys been under the knife.
Yeah,
and they're in their 30s.
No, I agree. I was just saying, like, if one player is missing from that team is still just as good as any of the other teams in the East. I think.
I think Philly had their way with them if they don't get the if they miss. And look, and don't forget, Milwaukee did pick up Tucker, and they got Portis out there, and they looking better as of late. But they just been resting players. But right now, with us breathing on their back, we're gonna force them to play if they want to hold on to that third spot.
Word.
So it all depends on what. Sometimes they might see a matchup down on the end that they're not comfortable with, so they don't mind moving down from the 3rd to the 4th. Shaq admit that all the time, that they always wanted to avoid Utah in the playoffs, so they did whatever they had to do as far as the season was concerned, so they didn't have to face them. Now, with these teams that have been in the playoffs, they know what the bottom half looked like when they played them. When they play these teams during the season, they know who's causing them problems. So if you see somebody jockeying out of the 1st position, fall to 2nd, or something like that, doing like that, that might be reason. But I don't think Brooklyn has that cachet yet. They haven't won anything.
Well,
so with that being said,
whoever's won the 1 seed right now, I would imagine wants to stay the 1 seed, because that second round they would see the winner of the 4-5 seed game. You know what I mean? So if it's
but in
Philadelphia,
the
they
round,
would see either Atlanta
but
or
do
us.
you? But look, do you think that 1st seed want to see a hot Washington team coming into the playoff 1-8? I don't think nobody would want to see that, because they got playoff ready players. You got Beal and you got Westbrook and you got a shooter out there. So I don't think that it would be in the best interest for anybody to want to play Washington right now.
Well, then who would be the 7th seed then? Because what's dropping down to 2 look like at that point?
Okay, so now you might get Charlotte. Charlotte might be a better matchup for you.
Oh, well, it could also be the Heat. Nobody wants
Or
to see
the Heat.
Yeah, nobody wants to see a Heat team at 2.
Or Boston.
Well, Boston would be if you're the 3 seed as of right now. But if Trae Young is out sometime, we're not going to see Atlanta at 4 or 5. If Trae Young's out, they're going to drop down the standings.
No, I don't think that. Come on now, they too more talented than that.
Yeah,
they won't drop out the standings.
They got no point
They'll
guard.
probably hang around.
They got no point guard behind them.
Still, but they'll probably hang around.
They still have shooters.
But
all they got to do only thing that's going to change. Look, one thing with Trae out is what's going to happen because in the second half of the game we had Trae on lock. But what I'm saying is
it's not just Trae Young though. They got a bunch of
they
people
got
out.
hit. Look, they still got Gallinari out there. He didn't play.
Yeah, he's out. He's injured.
But of course, that's what I'm saying. But he'll be back.
Yeah,
he'll be back in a week.
I think the next game.
He's not in. It's not indefinite.
Yeah, but I don't know. Depending on what their schedule looks like, without Trae, they are definitely liable to slide down the standings.
Nah, but the only thing is that the 4 to 7 is, I mean, not regarding us, but the 5 to 7 is within 1 game, so that's a way they could.
I just know this: if Randle plays at the level he's playing, and we are a healthy team like we've been most of the season, where we haven't had the COVID issues or anything like that. If we head into the playoffs and Randle continues to play at this level and we have all our pieces, we can compete with anyone. Period.
Well,
I'm not saying we're going to beat any of these top teams. I don't know. I need to see the match.
I have just on the talk of winning because we compete with anybody.
Yo, listen,
I don't think nobody's sleeping us.
What would you do?
We can
what would
beat
y'all
any
do?
of these top teams.
What would y'all do if the Knicks, 4th seed, go and win a championship? I know it sounds crazy. Would that not be the greatest run ever?
I will get a tattoo for it on my back or something. Like
I'd streak outside Madison Square Garden and get arrested.
Bro, coming from the worst, one of the worst teams and worst cultures.
You're getting the Knicks logo
into getting tips and then doing all this. That would legit be the best season. And best championship, no matter what. I don't care what anyone says.
Rob,
like a Superman, like a Superman logo.
You ever see the movie of the Avengers?
Better than the 3-1.
You guys ever see the movie The Avengers? That's what it would be like outside Madison Square Garden.
I mean, like you guys saw how they were celebrating after the game today. They were going crazy inside and outside the garden. So imagine if we won the championship.
Well, last game was awesome when Derrick Rose was clapping along with the fan base. Again, I almost cried, man. Give me chills. I was also retardedly stoned.
I love tonight. Julius Randle was like, "New York, we here."
Yeah, I thought it was kind of corny, but
I love that.
I thought it was cool that he signed the jersey and gave it to Woody.
No, Buds.
I just thought it was. I just thought it was corny.
Buds.
I just thought it was corny.
Buds. I get it.
I love the sentiment. I love the sentiment.
I respect that. I respect that. I respect that. But in the midst of this 8-game win streak, you're gonna say you think that was corny?
Yeah,
bro, you corny for even thinking that was corny. What are you doing? What are you talking about?
That's like walking off and saying mic drop or something, man. Like I respect the sentiment. I didn't like it.
Knock it off.
I thought it was cringy. I thought it was so cringy.
Buds, listen. You might be feeling. Listen, Buds. Let me holler at you real quick.
Y'all be trying to kill me.
You might be feeling. No, you might be feeling some feedback because yesterday was your birthday. So you might not be thinking straight right now. But for you to say that was corny, for you to say that was corny for Julius saying New York is back and we are actually
back. We were back. Just him say just the way he said it though was like, I don't know.
No,
it just wasn't needed, man.
Come on, man. You nitpicking right now.
I am. No, I am.
What are we doing? Listen,
it is what it is. Like, I'm not mad at him.
Listen, I respect you, bro. But what are we doing? Yo, you trying to say listen. All right, we got. I don't even know which guy is better because the last time I saw Afro Julius play, he was on fire. Last time I
Run-
seen Cornrow Julius play, he was on fire. Tonight, the last time that I seen Box Braid Julius come through the game. Yo, this man got 3 alter egos, and you talking about what he said?
Actually, have you guys seen that picture? It's like, what mood are you guys in
Wow.
today? It's a picture of him with different hairstyles.
That's been out for a while now.
Is it? Oh, I just saw it the other day on
Wow.
Twitter for the first time. I didn't see that before.
Hey, but anybody in the chat, y'all tell me which Julius y'all like. Afro Julius? Cornrow Julius?
Cornrow
Or
Julius.
Box Braid Julius?
I like
Box Braid Julius.
I like
Y'all
Box
tell
Braid
me.
Julius.
Y'all tell me what y'all like.
I like Box Braid Julius.
I just want to hear it.
I like Revengeance toward Julius.
I just think Julius is playing so well. I love this Julius I'm seeing.
Yeah.
I think he's better than Carmelo.
The
And
transformation.
that's not a
he
shot
has,
at Carmelo. Carmelo's a Hall of Famer, but
No, I know. I honestly, I agree with you. The Julius Randle's season this year is better than any. Or no, I don't want to say better. It has been more enjoyable than any Carmelo Anthony season that I remember vividly like that.
the only other, the Melo 2012-2013 season,
Is that his scoring title season?
he finished like third in MVP voting, I think.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to remember which year is the year. You know, they all just blend together at this point.
In the chat, it looks like Cornrow Julius and Box Braid Julius is going at it. They left out Afro Julius.
I like Box Braid Julius. I like Cornrow and Box Braid Julius. I don't like Afro.
I like the ones he has right now because this is the best he's been doing.
Exactly.
These are box braids, I'm pretty sure.
Let's go. Get the yo, man. Listen, man. Y'all get those likes up. Y'all already know what to do. We here. We in the building, man. We in the building. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all already know. I am super hyped, bro. You know what? Matter of fact, just for my man Brad Johnson, I don't know if he's down here in the chat, but just for you, I've been wearing this thing for so long, I gotta switch the batteries. So guess what? I'll be right back with the bright lights.
That's
the
funny
city
as hell.
lights will be in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna switch it just for you, Brad Johnson. If you're there, if you're not there, guess what? When you watch it on a replay, you'll know I gave you a hookup. I gave you the shout out. But I'll be right back.
What's up, chat? Run them likes up, guys. So you guys so RJ Barrett has some nice posters tonight.
It
two
wasn't
nice
really
dunks.
a poster. It was just an explosive dunk.
I thought
No, yeah.
RJ, the biggest, more than anything, I thought RJ, I agree with Hadouken. I thought he got some really big rebounds that we needed.
And
did.
he was playmaking.
Obi had some big rebounds as well. Obi had a good, solid fourth quarter. I'm one of the biggest Obi's critics, but Obi played well tonight, despite what the points per game says. Like Obi played well tonight. So
There was a Kevin Knox sighting at one point.
yeah, that
Yeah, it was
fourth
at the end
quarter
of the
last
game.
play. Yeah,
Unfortunately, I didn't see much, but it is what it is.
Did Frank
go
come
ahead.
in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, I could have swore he did, and then I looked after the game on like the Bleacher Report box score, and they don't have him logging any minutes. So I was like, did he come in or not? Am I bugging?
Yeah.
at one point.
Yeah,
I was mad at the end of regulation. I mean, they ran a good play, but there's no excuse. I don't know what happened. Somebody messed up. Bogdanovich got a wide open look.
Because they were kind of. I think they were playing. Were they playing 5 out? I don't even remember.
Well, yeah, they were, and Reggie. Well, Reggie got caught up on a screen.
I think Rob is frozen. Rob, are you still here?
Nah, he's frozen.
Okay. Yeah, and the thing that something I wanted to bring up is that people were like talking about how like you see like fans on media on social media like on Twitter and stuff like other teams, they're getting mad at us for being happy about having an 8-win streak, but they were making fun of us when we were trash for all those years. Like that's sad.
It's kind of they don't want us to be happy. They never.
Yeah,
never
people
did.
are weird. I don't understand it.
It's funny how that works.
Because we don't even be like Knicks fans don't even hate on teams like that like to be honest at all like that.
Honestly, we were just We hate the media. We hate most of the media.
Yeah, I don't understand it. It's always on and off.
I don't know.
But
They got to talk about us.
They've been actually really good this year. No, not like Twitter people or whatever, but like the NBA media or whatever. Like they've showed the Knicks a lot of love. I can't lie, and I know it's because it generates likes and clicks because our fan base is so rapid and so present on social media. But yeah, I see like Bleacher Report stuff about us all the time, like Complex Sports or whatever, Bleacher Report, Hoops Reference, whatever other Twitter account you want to talk about. But they're always giving like Julius Randle love, RJ Barrett love, the Knicks love. So
maybe I'm caught up in the moment for right now, but I think Julius Randle is playing the best I've ever seen a Knick play since Patrick Ewing. Is that?
I can't go way back like you, so you could answer that. I don't know.
Yeah, I never saw Pat.
Rob left for City.
Well, I saw Pat, but I was I called the very end of Pat's career, but I agree.
I mean, I know Carmelo had a really good year in 2012. That was definitely MVP caliber. Although the only difference with that season, though, is Melo had a ton of vets around him on that team.
Yeah. Like we expected a lot of that team, though. You know what I mean? Like we expected what we got from that team.
Like I have to factor in that Julius, it's not like he doesn't have any talent around him, but a lot of these guys are young, not expected to do much.
Yeah.
So I got to factor that in when I evaluate that.
Yeah.
Hey, you also have to factor in some of these vets are lottery pick cast off guys that couldn't fit with their original team. So the young guys are young and inexperienced, and then the vets that are around, like Nerlens Noel, this is like his third or fourth team. Reggie Bullock, this is his third or fourth team. Alec Burks, this is his third or fourth team. Taj Gibson, this is his third team. So a lot of these guys, man, are vets that either played out the string with another team and just moved on, or didn't fit with the plans of the team that drafted them. And now they're here, or surrounded by Julius Randle. And as a matter of fact, Julius Randle is on his third team.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So just the mere fact that Tibbs is making this thing work is another feather in his cap for Coach of the Year.
Yeah. I just appreciate that Randle's just playing so unselfishly.
Well, yeah. This is most of the same roster from last year for the most part. Added a few pieces here and there, but this is, the same core pieces from last year are still here.
Like I even think Randle's defense has been really good lately.
No, it has been. He's been he's top. He's the second best forward defender behind LeBron James this year, according to the analytics.
No, I would say that he got better at defense, but he's not.
No, I'm saying that the analytics support it. That's what I'm saying.
I think of late though, I think he's done a better job.
No, for sure though.
Nah, he did bad versus the Hornets because he just kept leaving PJ Washington.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But he was locking Luka up that night.
All right, I want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
Realistically, no bias. Where do you think Randle is, or if he is in general on the MVP list?
So let's say Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic.
Say Jokic is 1, Embiid's 2.
Yeah, Steph Curry might even be up there.
I'm putting Randle ahead of Curry.
He's having a great year.
I'm putting Randle ahead of Curry.
You have my vote for that. You know what I mean? But I just know this is like the national media what the top.
I mean, the Warriors are what? What are they? They're 9,
29 and 30.
I don't know. I just know Steph Curry. I've seen his name thrown in MVP conversation lately.
I would put Curry in the top 10.
Yeah, I just know he's in the conversation.
Definitely.
I imagine Dame was in
Rob, the question we have is like with no bias, if you think Randle is on the MVP list and what position he is.
If you had asked me, he's definitely top 5. I would have him third. I would have him behind Jokic and Embiid if it was up to me.
I think Jokic and Embiid are the two top.
If it wasn't for the turnovers, I could put Randle in the top 5. But since he turns the ball and Randall right now, he still has a lot to learn about. It's not a trust thing, but it's got him where he's at this season. It's an ego thing.
Yeah, and his IQ.
Yeah, I think if it's more of its ego than its IQ, because I think he
Yeah.
knows that he needs to pass, but the light is getting real bright for Randall right now, and to to be able to function in that light, it's a different type of personality that he's going to have to show, because
So,
it's times in games that you want to be that guy that takes that shot at the end, but as the lead has developed now, sometimes it's best to be the guy that will pass the ball in that same situation. Because at the end of this, like for instance, the end of this game today,
Yep.
he held on the ball and then he got off like a pretty bad shot.
He shot a
When he
fadeaway.
could've-
Yeah.
But he could have passed that ball, and then with the trust of your teammates, they'll give it back to you. So that's what he has to trust.
Yeah.
Plus, they
RJ and
won the
IQ were
penalty,
open
Rob.
in that play. That last play, RJ and IQ were open at the 3.
Yeah,
And that could have been such a better percentage shot. Like, just to
exactly.
not waste energy and time.
I like the possession before he had Rob, where he literally just pile drove a guy when
over
they were in
John
the
Collins.
penalty. Yeah,
That was
Oh yeah,
beautiful.
but see, that was time, place, and situations. He was in the position right there, but you see that the pass got him to that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
IQ and
saying?
IQ and RJ did a really good
Job of
job
getting
getting
him
him
the
into his
ball.
spot.
So sometimes he takes spots that he doesn't really need to do, but a pass will get him a little bit more open, and trust the teammates to get you back the ball. And that's
Yeah.
what he has to learn.
You're
That
right.
right there. He's trusting on the initial pass and everything, and the ball is moving. But you also gotta trust in the clutch. That's what my coach used to always tell us.
I agree.
You gotta trust in the clutch.
100%.
Are y'all ready for my Julius Randle is better than Jokic statement? Or
Yes,
should
I'm
we
ready
save it
for
for? So should we save it for tomorrow?
This is
I'm
a
ready for it.
wild.
Well, let's hear it. Let's hear it. We here.
Hey,
Yo,
you
Freezy.
already brought it up.
We
It's like
are.
a cliffhanger.
Hey, look,
Freezy,
you
we
can
are
give Nick
here.
at night.
You
You can give Nick at night an exclusive. Go ahead. Start it off tonight.
you cannot say something like that and say, dude, we want to hear it tomorrow. That does
No,
not work. Bro.
No,
Let's go.
because Dr. Nick made a great point just now about Julius Randle trusting his teammates in the clutch, and I feel like that's something that we should probably expound on, because it's not only the trust issue, it's which teammates. Like, is there a certain unit that Julius Randle doesn't trust, and why? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot deeper than just saying trust the guys and then moving on. But
Because if you are that player, you should be trusting anyone that's on the court, no matter what.
nah, I don't know, man.
Hey guys,
And
can I,
there's always those certain players, but like everyone on the court, he should have trusted.
can I
You
give
should
you?
trust IQ and RJ open at the 3.
Yeah,
Can I give
you're
you?
saying.
I was like, I give you Vegas where Vegas has the MVP standings, where Julius Randle ranks.
Sure.
So Julius Randle is currently behind Jaylen Brown and Chris Paul, or ahead of Jaylen Brown and Chris Paul, but
I don't even know where that is. Like top 30, top
well,
20.
no, he's top 10. Randle is 8th this year. He's behind.
How is Jaylen Brown top 10?
I don't know, but somehow LeBron James is top 10.
LeBron
Top 10.
James is top 10.
Yeah,
This
people
year,
are
he's
saying
barely
LeBron
even
is
played.
still top 5. He's not top 5.
Yeah, he's barely even played. Well, no, top 5 is Giannis, Steph, James Harden, Jokic, and Embiid.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Just really quick, going back to the Randall thing that Rob said, I agree completely with what Rob said. There's going to be time. He's still learning. There's still times down the stretch at the end of games, final possession. For instance, I hated that last shot. I agreed. They're in the penalty. Either kick it out to the wide open guy or drive that ball, put fear in the defense, and either spray it out or take a more high quality look. Maybe you get fouled, maybe you don't, but put the onus. Sometimes and it's not like they had trees in there that you were going to get your shot blocked. But I'll just say this: I don't think Randall's a selfish player. I have not seen that all year. It's more of just a learning thing. At the end of games, I don't ever perceive Randall as I'm a selfish player. I don't trust my teammates. I don't think that's what it is.
I think it's
I just
ego.
think he's got to read situations better.
It's
Right.
ego too. You can.
Yeah, he's learning how to be a first option. You know what I mean? Like,
But
he's
look,
still learning.
there's nothing wrong with it to have that ego. I'm not even killing him for the ego. But sometimes in a winning situation, you have to put that to the side. Because like me and Youngster said, we had RJ and you had Quickly out there. You know, and they was wide open. You froze the ball on down in the corner. You froze the ball right there, and then you came off the dribble, then it almost got stolen.
You guys know who his mentor is, right?
Right.
Hey, but you
Kobe
learn on your
Bryant.
own.
He's taking that shot every time.
Okay, but look, no, Kobe done passed too. Kobe had learned the pass too.
Right. Let me ask y'all this. Was tonight Clash of the Titans? Because everybody was getting beat up, yo. Everybody.
It was legit a hospital.
Everybody was getting beat up.
Yeah.
Injury clinic.
It was the mass unit.
You understand what I'm saying? It was Clash of the Titans. Although people might not like to say it and might not like to view it that way, it was Clash of the Titans, bro. Everybody, when I say everybody was getting beat up on both sides.
It's crazy.
Not just our players, their players too.
Noel took it.
You know what I'm saying?
Elbow. Yeah. That elbow Noel took, man, that was a shot.
But the eye gouge that Taj took was like,
oh yeah.
He had the same. I mean, he had a laceration. It's
crazy.
I don't
Laceration means a cut.
It's like you need stitches. Yeah.
Yeah. Taj had blood drawn. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He had mad blood coming out his eye.
He had blood drawn. Like, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we still hung in there.
But then, did you see the trainer come with the alcohol rub?
Yeah, he was mad.
He like threw it away. He's like, "Get that off me."
Taj about to be out here with goggles next to
burning on top of that.
It's burning like hell. Probably.
Taj was like, "Get that away from me."
Yeah, like goggles. Taj gonna look funny as hell.
Yo, and let me say this real quick. Yo, shout out to Michelle Carter. She said, "Where the hype man at?" You already know. I'm right here. Y'all already know when I jump on. I'm right here. It's
the
okay.
Man right
We back. We back on track. I just wanted to throw that out there.
IQJ asked if he does anyone know what Trae Young's injury is. I believe as of right now they just label it as a high ankle sprain.
Bad ankle sprain.
But they'll do an MRI tomorrow most likely and find out more. But right now it's labeled as like a high ankle sprain.
I was even a little nervous when Rose banged the knee.
Yeah. Trae Young tweeted that God had my back with this one. Be back soon. So I don't think it was. I don't think it's.
Did you hear him scream out the F word?
Mm-hmm.
When he was laying on the floor? Yeah.
I mean, I would too. Like, he was banging the floor. I feel like everyone has that reaction.
Oh, he was in pain.
I'd like to get a signed Julius Randle jersey. I was kind of jealous that Woody got it, but I'm happy for him.
You're not getting one unless you courtside.
Hey, if you want, on Mercury, there's a signed Elfrid Payton jersey for $100.
Hey, look, y'all seen through all the BS who found their way back into the arena. You seen Spike over there?
He's been there though a bit.
That's not his first time.
Yeah, I know. No.
Little mouse in the house coming through.
Hey, look, let me ask you guys a question. What door you think he going in through?
I really don't care. I really don't care.
I thought that was
stupid.
That was such a stupid thing, man.
That whole thing was annoyed me.
I was so mad that became an actual issue. Like, I was so upset.
Like, that was addressed on all the shows for like a week,
bro. And
the issue.
Yeah, and when you see him go on ESPN, like the way he looked was like as if like something crazy happened in his life, like a traumatic experience.
Man, look, I looked at him like when he got on first take, guess what? I looked at Spike and I knew he was lying.
And me too. I just laughed and I was disappointed.
I just laughed. Like, why are you you took the time out of your schedule to go on First Take and argue about nonsense?
Yeah, I don't understand why Knicks fans do that, and then they are like, why does everyone make fun of us, and why does no one want to? Yo, you come here and then go on a PR stunt about
honestly,
they didn't let you in the side door. Like, come on, fam.
It reminded me of when Magic Johnson came on First Take and was going nutty about Rob Pelinka. I was like, what the heck is going on here?
Right, yo. So since I'm late to the show. Since I'm late to the show, I'm late. I'm sorry, fellas. I'm sorry, man. But did we do a roll call?
No, but you can go ahead
No.
and run a roll call for us.
We didn't do a roll call?
No,
Roll
man.
call. Yo, y'all
You're the
want the
hype
roll
man.
call? Hey, listen.
Peace out, Sprig. I
Listen.
don't know what just happened to you.
Listen. Y'all want the roll call? Where my man Chris Chang at? You want the roll call in the Uncle City voice?
He's in
Where
here.
you at, bro? Where you at? Oh, we got some. Yo, put those thumbs up in the building, man. Y'all hit that thumbs up before y'all step in the building. Matter of fact.
Shout out to Jake W.
Let's get it going. Y'all want the roll call? Put that thumbs up in the building. Get it. Let's get it. Because y'all already know your boy City is hype right now. I am legit lit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got the coals to my feet. I'm on fire. Let's go. Who do we got? Okay. First man up with the thumbs up. We got 33 Savage in the building. 33 Savage. Salute to you, bro. Brad Johnson. G-Day. You already know. Salute to you. CS Hoops. Salute. David Jackson. You cool. I see you. Sema. We'll keep it quiet. Oh, Nichelle Carter is in the building. Let's go. Let's get that energy up. Nate Tape, roll call. Jake, I don't want to botch your last name, so I ain't even going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it respectful. Ivy 280 is in the building. Juju 92. I got my goggles on. I see you.
What's that, Jake?
Let's go. Will H is official and is in the building. Got those thumbs up. Let's go, man. Y'all get those likes up. Let's go, man. Hype it up. Get it up. Y'all, let's go. Listen, I still got the hat on. Y'all know what that does? How many times do we have to say this?
Yeah, we're not losing to it. Come off.
Come on.
Zolik. His name is Jake Zolik.
Yeah. Yo, Jake.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that.
No,
Jake.
I'm glad you could, Rob. Shout out to Rob the Nick for pronouncing that.
Yeah,
Hopefully you pronounced it correctly.
Yeah, Zolik.
Yeah, IQJ, you already know what to do. Smash that like button. Y'all hit that thing for the fam. Y'all already see it. Y'all see it. It's waving in the air. Look, it's breathing by itself. Ooh. Y'all already know that's dope. This is dope attire, and y'all already know where to get it from. You know what I'm saying? And I got the old school joint, and I got the new joint. You know what I'm saying? Look, I got the old school joint. Whoa, wait, there it goes. I got the old school joint. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Y'all know what you do. Let's go. We here. We in the building, man.
You know what the worst part about tonight is? That we got to wait 2 more nights for Knicks basketball now.
But they resting comfortably. They deserve it.
I know, but I'm selfish and I want to watch Knicks basketball.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to be selfish. I want they rest so they can win the next game.
No, of course.
You know, because we got each other. We could talk about them until the game comes. That's the best thing about it.
It's going to be a whole lot of arguments to watch. There's going to be nothing to talk about. People are just going to be arguing.
Shout out to Will H. Official with the $2 chatter platter. Will H. Official said Eastern Conference Finals, Heat versus Knicks. Called it. Let's go.
I hope
let's
I don't
go.
want to see the Heat.
I added the let's go, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Will H. Official for that. Let's go, man.
I hate our matchup with the Heat. That's the one matchup I
Fly-wise, I'm going to keep it rolling.
Yeah, the Heat are out to get us.
Yeah,
like,
every time
I don't know why, but we live
game.
rent-free in the Heat's head for no reason.
Yeah, that too. But every time we watch like it's a Knicks Heat game, that game is not enjoyable to watch on a Knicks fan end for some reason. Like we just never look good during those
No, it's
games.
just not that. It's just a boring game because you're seeing the mirror image of the way that you play.
No, I know that's why. It's just that's why
Yeah,
I
it's just.
hate
But
watching it.
I think that they personally, to me, I think they just been escaping. They've been escaping with the talent that they have. They've just been escaping. So that makes me feel good every time we play them because they have a better talent-based team than we have, but they're barely escaping our grasp.
Yeah.
And we're going to get the ASS the next time we see them.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
got
care
two
what it's
all
at.
stars basically. Like
Yeah.
even though Butler and Bam didn't make it, they're basically all stars.
No, they got a good team. They got them. They got Iggy. They got Duncan Robinson. They got Tyler Hero, even
Right.
though he barely shows up this year. They got Goran Dragic. They got Kendrick Nunn. They got a deep team. Kelly Olynyk. Oh no, that's right. They got rid of Kelly Olynyk. I want us to
I
sign
agree
Kelly
with you,
Olynyk.
Bugs.
Yeah, they're a good team. I just hate watching them and then watching them shut
They
out RJ
bums. What
Barrett.
they records say they are. Their records say they bums. So I never give them no respect because they are rivalry. They bums.
Yeah,
Everybody says
No,
New
I
York.
feel you.
You in the East, they bums.
yeah,
I feel
and
you.
when
I
when
feel
they
where
beat
you're
us,
coming from.
when the Heat beat us, I'm like, all right, like I don't understand why people were so hype about the Heat beating us when this was a championship team last year and they
Yeah,
beat us by
exactly.
one possession.
Like you
But
guys claim we're so bad and it's haha Knicks, but when you guys beat us, you guys throw a parade. Like, come on now, what is that?
I don't really see them. I felt as though last year circumstances got them. They was not nearly the best team.
I
They
agree.
Yeah.
circumstance on their side and where they placed that and who they was already beating in the season.
Yeah, like Freezy has his little perfect scenario that we get to the finals. It's pretty much the perfect scenario that got to the Heat to the finals last
That's
year.
why Freezy can come up with that take is because
Yeah.
when you watch that, there was a way for them to get to the finals.
Yeah,
Because if they came up on any other road, they would have got knocked off.
exactly. And plus, the whole bubble thing, and then taking however 4 months off, and then resuming the season, like it was a whole weird off season or playoffs, whatever you want to call it. So that just threw off everything.
Right.
Yeah, and the wild thing is that about this year is that there's so many people getting injured, and then we have the draft lottery in 2 months, and then the off season is so short too.
Yeah.
So
Well, this year they'll go into what? We'll be finished. They'll wrap this up around June. And
the draft lottery is right after.
okay, but the regular season people will be off their feet at the end of May. The middle of May. So they pretty much, no matter of fact,
It's like a month. It's like a month off from the normal season, almost.
yeah, because they're going to restart back up in October. They're not going to restart back up in December.
They'll go back. It'll go back to normal, most likely. Yeah.
Yeah,
And they
they'll be all
expect
right.
to have most fans there. That's what they're saying.
Like we started the season later, but it was also a
I
shortened
tell you,
season.
if
So
you got your immunization card, you'll be able to get in.
yeah, I'm still trying to get
That's
the
what
vaccine.
that's where they're leaning towards. Or they're gonna have a section for you to sit. That's why at Madison Square Garden you can take the test before you get in for $30. So you think that's gonna play into next year? They're gonna be like, all right, you don't got your card? Well, let me take you right quick. It's gonna cost you an extra $30. Look, New York is so ahead of everybody else. Look what they already got for you. They already got for you. Okay, you don't want to take the test. We still want your money though. But take this first 30 minutes, you in the ring.
Well, by next year, everyone that goes in that building will most likely will have to be vaccinated.
No. Look what I just said.
I'm saying by next year.
No, you don't have to. Long as they got that, because they can't make you take the test. They can't make you take the shot. But what I can do for you,
then you can't come in the building.
But listen to what I just said. If I got for you to get tested right there on the spot, I can let you in the building because it's not a government issue thing that you can't do. It's not a law that say that we can't. That's up to me to let you in. But if you take the test for $30 and you pay for your ticket, how much money you think I'm gonna make out of this?
I mean, honestly, I don't want to get in this whole discussion because it's like all political and stuff like that. But that's what that whole discussion about the vaccine passport talk is about. You know what I mean? So there's a very real possibility.
I'm not talking about what's coming down the line because right now the government is not making anybody take the shot.
I'm talking about next season. I'm not talking about this.
Okay, so So therefore, James Dolan owns the building, right? That's just like if you had a restaurant. Okay, let's take it down to a lower level so you can probably see it a little bit better than this. If I had a restaurant, right, and then I asked you for your vaccination shot and your card, you say, "Oh, okay, yo, you show it to me. I'll let you in my restaurant." You come up to me, then you be like, "Yo, I don't got one." I said, "Look, you can't go in the restaurant. You could go
This
take
is
the tap
this is a
right there."
very different. This is a very different scenario. Though.
No,
This
it's
is
not.
you're talking about a
You know why?
restaurant
Because
and
no,
a
my thing
professional
is this here.
sports
My
arena.
thing is this here. My thing is here. This here. It's all private industry. If the government didn't make anything a law for them, I'm private industry.
No,
It's just like you
no.
going to
One's a private
a
business,
club.
and the other one is a organization in a whole. You know, whatever that. I can't think of the word.
So the
But yeah,
NBA is
you know what
not
I mean.
going to
Like,
take a. But look, check this out. The NBA is not going to take a stand and make you take shots because they ain't going to do it to the players.
but most of the players are getting vaccinated. Like that's like a thing.
No, LeBron said on national TV, "That's my business. I'll let you. I won't let you know." He said, "If I do decide, that's my business."
I know. Like a whole bunch of teams are getting like vaccinated, like as
No,
teams and
no,
stuff.
not
So
really. I'm telling you.
Yeah, the Knicks players did also on the staff. Some of the
yeah,
players.
like I know like a lot of players have.
As,
They probably I
as
don't know if
long
they
as you
announce
got,
it.
as long as you got some that the NBA is not making take the shots, they can't make the fans take the shot either.
Yeah,
I
they
don't know. I
can.
just feel like the NBA's or teams like the Knicks are in like there is enough people who want tickets who are also willing to get vaccinated that they could fill up the arena
No
with
one is
vaccinated
getting
people.
vaccinated just to get Knicks tickets.
No, that's not the only reason why.
Just
But
to
I'm
go
just saying
watch a
there's
game.
enough people in New York. There's enough people
Like
in New York.
I'm not getting the vaccine to go.
No, not just for that, but there's enough people in New York. There's enough people in New York who will get vaccinated who are also Knicks fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're saying like as if it's a forced type of thing.
To get in, I'm saying to get in the building, it could be. We don't know.
Hold on.
Oh, we got a
Hold
super
on.
chat
Hold
from
on.
City.
Hold on. Let's keep it real. Let's not go down that road. All right. Let's not go down that road. We'll save that talk for another night. All right. But anyways, Hadouken. Why don't you get to that super chat, brother?
All right, we got a $5 super chat from City for Real. It says, shout out to Dart City, who will be in the building tomorrow. So we got a quick preview of who's coming out tomorrow.
Let's go. Only Darth City tomorrow. I'm not even playing games.
Brad Johnston says
Australia.
Brad Johnston says Australia is now COVID free. Man, I wish we could say the same thing over here. Nate Tape says, where's the other one? It says Nate Tape says any shot Knicks have a shot if they see Sixers in the playoffs. I mean, yeah, I think we have a shot if we see the Sixers in the playoffs.
The thing I think about that people forget is that they technically have 3 All-Stars because Tobias Harris is having like one of his best years.
And they also
that
got
actually
Seth
is
Curry.
worth the money.
Seth Curry's balling over there for them. So now they're deep over there for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I like that matchup better than.
I'd rather take Brooklyn.
I'd rather
and play them hard, foul them hard, and look, and when not try to intensely hurt, but put a physical strain of a playoff game in front of them, give them the full force of the New York defense, and put it on them. Just like that. I'd rather for them to play Miami first as 8 and then play us right behind them. And because I know Miami going to batter and bruise them, and then they just soften them up. It's like meat tenderizer. It's meat tenderizer. You can tenderize them down. Somebody ain't going to make it through both of those series. I'm telling you, somebody will not make it between. If you got Brooklyn if you got Miami and New York on the way to the finals, you're going to stutter somewhere.
Yeah.
You're going to stutter somewhere. Especially if you've been under the knife and you don't really have a backup or a bench to really deal with. Look, I'm telling you, let Miami take Brooklyn through a 7-game. Boy, everybody be chopping their gums to get at Brooklyn. You'll take your chance with what they got is you can be physical 14 games. If they got to go through 14 games of brutalizing basketball, man, I'm taking Brooklyn all day.
Hey, shout out to Will H official for the $2 super chat. He says Thibs worked with Doc Rivers. Remember that? True. They did work together over in Boston. But yeah, that will be a good matchup.
He also worked with Van Gundy too.
That's a super
Pat
true.
Riley. He was on Pat Riley's side.
Yeah.
Van Gundy is bad for the Pelicans.
Van
So
Gundy is bad for the
defense
Pelicans.
came from Doc Rivers or Ted.
Wait, what
and he
defense?
worked with Pat Riley. The defense that Boston had came from Pat Riley.
I mean, it came from Tibbs, but
yeah, because Tibbs was but he learned he off the Pat Riley tree. Him and Van Gundy, they off the Pat Riley tree.
Tibbs learned from under somebody else before Riley, didn't he? I forget the guy's name.
It was Riley, Pat Riley and Van Gundy. He was with the Knicks in the 90s.
I know that, but didn't he have a job before that?
Whatever job he had, it wasn't the defense until he got to New York. Look what he ran up on. Pat Riley was playing that defense way before Tibbs got there.
I could remember I read something about him saying like he gets like his philosophy and stuff from some other guy that he grew up, well, not grew up, but studied under or like learned under or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's just what I remember. Yeah, because he was he was an assistant at Salem State, and then head coach at Salem State, assistant at Harvard, then assistant for the Timberwolves, assistant for the Spurs, assistant for the 76ers, and then he was assistant for the Knicks. So yeah, he was working in basketball for 15 years before he got to the Knicks.
But all them teams that you learned that you named prior to the Knicks didn't play defense.
No, I'm not saying like he learned his philosophy before.
That's all.
Wait, who?
Thibs. I mean, he was already in basketball for 15 years as a coach before he got to the Knicks.
I never said that he was a rookie coming in to him. I'm just saying he got his principles from Raleigh.
Well, look. As a defensive coach, he helped the Houston Rockets rank the top 5 in the league in scoring defense and field goal percentage defense from 2000. Oh, that's before. Never mind. Hold on. Let me read before that. Keep going. I gotta go back. I jumped the gun.
You keep going.
I jumped the gun.
Yeah,
no, I gotta keep reading. There's mad.
You go back.
I thought I read a different part, but no, keep going. There's I gotta read there's 20 paragraphs. I'm trying to skim through.
Only thing I'm just saying is just this here. That defensive philosophy he learned with Van Gundy, and it was taught through Pat Riley. Pat Riley got it a little bit off that from playing against the Casey Jones and them in Boston. And he picked up that defensive philosophy when he transferred from the West Coast to the East Coast. And
that's the guy's name. It's Bill Musselman.
Bill Musselman was not a defensive coach.
That's where he said he learned under.
If he learned under Bill Musselman, he didn't learn defense. He must have learned defense philosophy because he coached Atlanta and he coached the Clippers back in the days, and they was giving up points.
Oh, well, yeah. He says he was 1987 Thibodeau and Bill Musselman, former head coach in NBA, ABA, and yeah, it's just like a bunch of stuff about him working with him during his early days.
But Musselman was not a defensive coach.
Yeah, only reason why I brought that up is I remember this isn't what I read, but I remember reading like a big thing about Thibs, and it was talking about his early days with Musselman. I just couldn't think of the guy's name at first.
Okay, well, Musselman may have taught.
I wasn't even born yet. You know what I mean? So yeah,
defensive philosophy and all of that, but Musselman was he was not known as a defensive coach even when he was a coach.
No, yeah. I just know the guy's name. You know what I mean? That's before my time.
Well, all right. So, like I said, I know all about them because I was I watched them coach, and I watched how he came through. So I already know. You can read the article though, but I'm already told you what I seen, and he was the coach, and who gave him that format and everything, and then he took that and he went further with it. And then he was from, he's a New Yorker anyway, so he knew Red Holzman was the Knicks coach back in the day. So
he's not a New Yorker. He's from Connecticut, but yeah, he's a Knicks fan.
Okay. All right. Well, he moved down to the city. I didn't say where he was born, but he
You
lived
said
in New
you said
York.
he's a New Yorker. Not,
All right. Yeah. Yeah. You know that. Well. If you born in Connecticut, you spend your early years. You're 5 years old, and you spend like another 20 years in New York. Okay. Yeah. You can say you're a New Yorker.
I don't, know, I
So
don't, I don't, I don't claim it as a New Yorker because I grew up mostly in Jersey, so I don't even claim it as a New Yorker. You know what I mean? So like, I only reserve that for people that were actually born in New York and all that.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. Because everybody calls Clyde Frazier born in Atlanta. Everybody call him a New Yorker.
I can understand the reason why for him though. You know what I mean? Like he's been here for 50 years. Like if you're here for 50 years, you definitely got that argument.
Hey, look, so I say 40, you say 50, and that's the big difference.
Oh, you said 4. Oh, you said 40. I thought you said 20. I thought you said 20. He also has rings.
It's only a couple of years, bro. Come on.
I thought he said 20 to be honest, but he also has rings for the New York Knicks, so it's a whole different thing. Like Derek Jeter might as well be a New Yorker with what he's done for the city, even though he's born in New Jersey but grew up in like Michigan.
Really?
Yeah. I did a Brook report on Derek Jeter when I was mad young. For some reason, I remember that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I knew one question you on it. I'm gonna take your word for it.
Yeah, no,
because your birthday was,
He was born in Jersey and grew up in Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo.
Yep. Which I believe is in Michigan. I could be wrong. I think it's in Michigan.
I know they said that his family was from Michigan.
So yeah, it's Kalamazoo then. But yeah, he was born in Jersey and then grew up in Kalamazoo for the most part.
Yo, shout out to Brad Johnson because he said, I live in Australia and I'm a New Yorker. That's what's up, Brad Johnson. That's what's up, bro. I respect that, man. You across seas. You are across seas right now, and you are a New Yorker, bro. You are a New Yorker. That's what I respect.
You could be. I mean, you could be an honorary New Yorker, or are you actually a New Yorker that moved to Australia? Because if so, what's the differences? Because that's wild. I couldn't imagine moving from, the city to Australia. That's a completely different world. You know what I mean? Like I live in Charlotte right now. This is a whole different world for me, so I couldn't imagine the culture shock of moving to Australia.
Right. Game of life. I have no idea if Burks has COVID
I think
or
he
not,
does.
but you know what I'm saying? We will find out. I'm pretty sure soon enough. Soon as the front office put out the word, we will know. But right now, I can't even tell you.
I live right outside of Charlotte. I live in Iredell County.
Oh, what you in Mooresville?
Yeah.
I'm in Mooresville right now.
Are you really?
Yep.
Oh, no shit.
I'm on Broad Street.
Honestly, I have no idea where that is. I'm lost out here, dude.
So Brad Johnson said no, he is Aussie born and bred.
Hey, Brad, what
that means?
What made you become a Knicks
fan? He came out
of
the kangaroo pouch.
What made you a Knicks fan?
I got a question. What are our keys to the game versus the Raptors? Because they got their players back now. They're all healthy.
Yeah,
that's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, it depends who we got coming into the game. Is Wells gonna be all right?
Mm-hmm.
Is Todd's gonna be all right? We got questions and answers for our own team.
We got we got a bunch of people beat up, man. So you know what I'm saying? It's interesting to see.
Rose looked fine. He looked like Capella just stepped on his foot
Rose
on that one play.
Fine next day.
Yeah, you gotta understand that people have ankle sorenesses and stuff like that.
No, I know, but it looked like that play that looked like he got hurt. It looked like just Capella stepped on his foot. It didn't look like he twisted an ankle or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but a big guy like that landing on your ankle.
Oh, it's definitely not great. But I don't think it's something we have to worry about long term or anything like that. You know what I mean?
But you just never know because when your adrenaline is running, Like, you know what I'm saying? And that overwhelms everything. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But like he was hobbling, but it didn't look like he rolled his ankle in that play. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't look like it's something more serious. It could be like a bruise, which is not the best thing, especially for Derrick Rose, who has a history. But it's not like he actually rolled his ankle where it could be more serious than what we think it is. But yeah, him. I imagine Noel will play. You know what I mean? And I imagine Taj will be fine in the long run. Like they have lacerations, which is just a fancy word for saying he got a cut. So, you know what I mean? I don't.
So let's ask the real question that we beating around the bush about, right? Let's ask the real question. The real question is this is the real question. The real question is, are we hitting that 9-0 win streak?
This game worries me. This game worries me more.
Yes or no?
Well, I don't.
I want to hear from everybody. I want to hear from everybody. You guys on the pen, Hadouken, Buds, Rob. I want to hear from everybody. Everybody down in the chat. Are we hitting that 9-0 against the Raptors?
I most definitely say yes, even though, because we beat harder teams. If the mindset is what we've been doing, if the mindset is the same, the Raptors don't stand a chance. But is this a slip game right now? Looking at Tuesday's game, yes, it is. This can be a trap game right now. But I think that we're focused enough to take care of business with them and stretch a lead and stretch this lead to a game and a half. Because I think Atlanta probably has to play Friday. So hopefully whoever they play, they play. But then on Saturday at 12 by 3 o'clock, we should be done secured the victory because we're playing harder with everybody on the floor, with everybody that's on the team. Everybody is playing hard, and everybody want this and they want more. So I see the fire in their eyes. I think it matters to who is on the floor, but at this point in time, I'm not going to even look at it like this. I think that they're hungry enough to take care of business when they need to take care of it. So with that being said, yes, we will be 9-0 come 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon.
It's on ESPN.
Yo, Trinity in Harlem. Look, I feel like Johnny Manziel right now. See that? Let's go. Let's get that. Let's get that 9 and let's get that 9. Let's get that 9 to match RJ's number. Let's get it.
This game worries me more.
Get it.
This game worries me more than the Hawks game. Like I feel more comfortable going to the Hawks game than I do going to this Raptors game, just because one, they knew, like the Knicks knew what the pressure was of that Hawks game and what the results were going to be if they won. Like they knew what was on the line, but this is because Fred VanVleet's back and Kyle Lowry's playing and Pascal Siakam playing. We gotta hopefully Randle continues to outplay Siakam like he has in most matchups.
Oh, you know what? Hey, Freezy, if we don't have it yet, that'll make a good mask.
Yeah. But we gotta make sure Randle continues to outplay Siakam like he usually does. We gotta take advantage of the size that they have in their backcourt because their best 3 perimeter players are Kyle Lowry, who's damn near 6 foot, Fred VanVleet, who's damn near 6 foot, and Gary Trent Jr., who's only like 6'3". So they have a small backcourt. So hopefully RJ can take advantage of it with some bully ball, get some switches, one of those 3 onto Julius, and he can go to work. But I think we should be able to win, but they are a more talented team and a more composed team than a lot of the teams we have faced over this 8-game winning streak so far. But yeah, I think we should be able to pull up a W. But I am worried about it.
We're going on a 9-game win streak. I say, I think it's gonna be a pretty close game. And might be high scoring too. And it could be an overtime game
too. You think it'll be a high scoring game?
Yeah, I don't think.
There ain't gonna be nothing high scoring with the Raptors. They
I
looking
think
for
like
them.
if we get to 120.
They looking for a nice soft spot to land for a nice pick.
Yeah, I think
Because if
they're kind of gonna tank because is there really a point for them? I don't know what direction they're going yet.
Yeah,
'Cause
I don't see what
Lowry
the
is
point
about
is
to
this season
leave.
for them. Exactly.
they already
Lowry,
what they how many games under 500 they are?
A lot.
they're a
Hey,
lot, but
Yeah, about
I don't know. I
they're
have to
tied
look
for
it
the
up.
play-in basically right now with the
yeah. So they're
Wizards.
about what? Yeah, but I think they're about like 4 games under 500, something like that.
they're
They're
more than
nine
that,
games
probably.
under.
Yeah, they're
Ooh,
more
They're
than
nine
that.
games under 500.
Hold on a
Oh
second,
man,
ooh,
guys. Hey,
I
the
just
game.
read something good. I just
Oh,
read something good.
I just read something bad. The Game of Life just said RJ Bailey showed up. So imagine if he drops 25 or more. What do you mean by RJ Bailey showed up? I mean, yeah, the man shot cold in the first half, but he had great passes. He made big timely rebounds, and he, finally started to score in the second half again. So I wouldn't say RJ Bailey showed
Well,
up.
people see
I
some
just
people that
read
watch
something
basketball,
good.
they
And
only
that one guy, 123,
watch
said, we
scoring.
won't lose until we play Phoenix in Phoenix.
Damn, what are you gonna say, Rob?
That one guy.
I said most
Hmm
people that watch basketball, if you're not scoring, you're not doing anything, and that's that type of mentality that guy has. If you don't, people don't really watch the game. They watch if you're not putting that ball in the basket or you missing shot, you could be rebounding and you could be the guard that rebounded with 8 assists and you got a bad game because you
Yeah,
only had 9 points, but you really scored 20.
yeah.
So
They watch the
they
game,
don't
but don't
understand.
actually understand what they're watching.
Yeah,
It's
the
like
guy
watching the
you
Spanish.
checking.
It's like me watching the Spanish channel. You know what I mean? Like I'm watching it, but I don't know what the hell is going on.
Yeah, the guy that you checking. If you scored 17 and you really a 25-point game scorer, but the guy you checking, you limit him to 13, but you still got 7 boards and you still got 7 assists. Till the average eye, that's a bad game because they're not looking at what you did to the guy on the other side of the ball. That
Yeah,
doesn't matter
no,
because
I agree.
they all caught up on what ESPN tells you what basketball is about. So those are the type of fans that you just got to take with a grain of salt. Say, okay, everybody in the world has a bad game. I just had a friend, Julius had a triple double. RJ had 26 points, and he was calling Julius trash. But then at the end of the game, he told me, look, he had a triple double. Then the next day he dropped 40. RJ, nothing. I wasn't even talking anything back because I like RJ also. But then RJ is his guy. But then his son brought it to his attention. Daddy, RJ had that. Julius had 40. But then you remember yesterday, he had the triple double, and then he
Yep.
telling us to shut up because he only 8 years old. I said, don't do Shorty like that. Shorty
Nah,
is
that's
right.
wild.
So his daddy doesn't have, the aspect of how the game's played. But his son plays ball at 8 years old and be winning trophies and all of that. So he broke it down to his dad. So it was funny to me that he had to get him. And I said, yeah, he right. Because he understands the game. You watch the game. He
Yo,
understands the game.
hey,
Mm.
yo, Rob, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead, my brother.
So let me say this, right? And this is so Jake, and again, I can't pronounce your last name, so I'm not even gonna try to. And although y'all try to get me to do it, I'm not gonna do it. But Jake,
Rosalie.
listen,
Rosalie.
it reminds me,
Who's like,
right? It reminds me of my favorite
Rosalie.
movie.
Let me see.
Yeah,
I ain't
okay.
even looking.
It reminds me of my
like,
favorite movie, Training Day. Jake, I need my money, Jake. That's what I wanted to say. I'm sorry.
Rosalie. Yeah. Jake. Jake from upstate, man. That's Jake from upstate. Jake on State Farm.
yeah, but these Raptors, I mean, I think we're gonna win. I think we're gonna make it 9 in a row. I think the only
Let's do it.
game in our weight that we like are gonna have the most trouble with, if anything, is Phoenix. But I think that's like a throw up game just because we haven't played each other yet since they've gotten better, and they haven't played us since we've gotten better. So it's gonna
Yeah,
be
true.
we're not gonna know each other's like obviously they're gonna scout our team, but at the end of the day, like when you're in the game, it's different. So it's gonna be an interesting game.
Yeah, I mean, they're the second best team in basketball right now, so I don't think that really
Yo,
means much to them. I
You
mean,
mean
I
in the
don't
West?
Nate Tate.
In the
I don't think
West.
they. I don't.
Shout out to you.
No, it's just second best team in basketball. They got a better record than
Hold on.
anybody in the East.
Hold on, let me get to this real quick. My bad, buds.
No, you're good.
Nate Tate, shout out to you for the $2 super chatter platter. We appreciate it, man. Wow, Nate Tate said, Woo Zolek, say it. Did I say it right? Say it, city.
Wuzolek.
Did I
Wuzolek.
Wuzolek.
Wuzolek? Wuzolek?
Wuzolek.
Wuzolek?
Was
Did
that
I say it right?
Was that Polish?
Can I see something in the chat? Did I say it right? Wuzolek?
Yeah, Wuzolek. Are we saying like Wuzolek? Yeah, it's Polish, I think.
And if I didn't say it right, I'll take a woosah moment. You know what I'm saying? And I'll
Woosah.
breathe easy
You say
and I'll
you good.
relax.
You say you good.
Yeah.
It's Polish.
Polish.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, y'all got me speaking Polish right now. Y'all got City speaking Polish right now. Are you kidding me?
He says a last name.
Are you
and he got
kidding me?
Speaking Polish. You funny. You funny as hell.
Is it? Is it?
Well, no. I mean, if you just say a last name, that's
he
not.
said it's Polish.
Yeah.
Wait, no, he said it's Polish. I'm speaking Polish right now. Y'all never heard this before. This is the first time. There's a first time for everything. And this is the first time that y'all ever has. This is the first time that y'all ever heard City speak Polish. Man, listen. Jake, Wuzalek, I get it. Yo, listen. I'm going to go outside tomorrow and just scream your last name just because I can, because now I can tell everybody I'm speaking Polish. If they ask me, what am I saying? I'm saying, yo, listen, I'm speaking Polish. Can you not understand? Let's go. Like, yo, God.
Well, you're only speaking Polish if that means anything outside of just the name. You know what I mean?
Polish for real.
Listen, it doesn't matter if it means anything. What it means is,
yo, Brad Johnson.
Yo,
look at Freezy. If you there, can you highlight Brad Johnson's latest comment saying Polish for real? Your new name's not City for real. It's Polish for real, yo. That is such a fun. That's so funny.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Shout out to you guys. See, this is why we love the chat, man. And this is why we love talking to you guys. Because you guys help us out sometimes. You guys make the thing happen too, man. It's not just us. We here, but you guys make the thing happen. I'm just saying.
Oh, we got another $5 super chat from our guy Justin Smith. He says, "Can we think of any bench warmer the Knicks had better than Theo Pinson? Only David Wingate in '97 comes to mind." Hey, there is no better teammate than Theo Pinson. I would honestly waste a roster spot on him. I would make him argue Udonis Haslem. Like, I don't care. I don't care about the 15th roster spot. Keep him on the team forever.
I agree.
Give him a lifetime contract. Like, he's great.
I agree too.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And also I would say this, and because people forget the guy, although he wasn't the animated, like, you know what I'm saying, like how Theo is, but one of my guys, Herb Williams, was a good bench guy.
Herb Williams was. So was Lance Thomas, as much as Knicks fans hated him.
I like Lance Thomas.
I didn't mind him. Like, I didn't hate him like the Knicks fans did, but there's a lot of Knicks fans that did not like Lance Thomas for some reason. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. But yeah, Lance Thomas.
Yo, let's go, man. How many we got in the building?
And John Wallace was a super good guy as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ronaldo Balkman.
I'm saying real one. I mean, you don't know who Ronaldo Balkman is?
No.
No, we know who he is, but
I don't know who that is.
He's one of our few first round picks that was a bust of the last. Was he drafted in the last 10 years? I think so.
Wait, when was the last time he was on our team?
I'm pretty sure we drafted him in the early 10s.
Wasn't he on our team when we had Wasn't he on the team when we had Melo in them?
Yeah, Ronaldo Balkman was here. Pretty sure we drafted him in like, I want to say like 2012 or something.
Justin Smith says Jerome Williams, the junkyard dog, was pretty good.
I don't really remember
I
him.
forgot about that.
Oh no, we drafted Ronaldo Balkman in 2006. I didn't realize he was from Staten Island.
Yeah, I was not watching that.
From the island of Staten. Well,
I was super young, but
he had the
yeah.
huge championship at the Garden. Isaiah Thomas drafted Volkman. Bro, the funny thing is, like, we have this Twitter thread and State he like tweeted at Isaiah Thomas. Oh, what's good, G-Man? Bro, he tweeted at Isaiah
G-Man in the
Thomas,
building.
and Isaiah Thomas literally replied to him, and he was like, "Oh, this dude Isaiah Thomas like drafted so bad, and he drafted so poorly." And he thought it was a fake Isaiah Thomas account, but it was actually him.
That's
and he
funny
was
as
like,
hell.
"No, I didn't do anything wrong." He's like, "Go,
Oh, wait,
go,
for
go
real?
and do your homework." Yeah.
We had Scott Perry on that thread you're talking about. We had Scott Perry on there one time too.
Did he reply?
No, we tagged him and stuff, and he liked our comments.
What do you mean he liked your comments? What?
Like his Twitter is BoxN21, and we would add him on the thread, and he's liked our comments before, or liked our tweets, whatever you want to call it.
No, but Isaiah
Box
Thomas was
N21.
answering, and
Yeah,
his
that's
fans
Scott
were like
Perry's Twitter.
going crazy against State. It was funny.
Yeah, State's wild on Twitter. That's Julius Randle got him blocked. I'm pretty sure. I know he has him blocked on Instagram. I think Twitter as well.
Yeah, they be wilding.
But yeah, I was on that thread heavy. Is Rick still on there?
I have no idea. I don't be going on it. I go on it once in a while.
Okay. There's this dude Rick who had some bold takes in the beginning of the season, and he's looking wild right now.
A lot of people have wild takes.
Yeah, but like he would trash RJ and stuff like that.
Oh, that okay.
Yeah. He wanted Jarrett Culver over RJ.
That is very very interesting.
Yeah, exactly. And he was super heavy on Killian Hayes as well.
I mean, a lot of people were though.
Yeah, but like he wanted Killian Hayes over LaMelo.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
no.
Yeah.
That's just straight up bugging.
Yeah. But Rick's my guy. He's a good guy. What's up, Freezy?
Yo.
What's good?
What's going on in the chat?
You already know, man. They rocking. They got the chat got this thing on. Like,
They don't even come in for us. They come in just for the chat. Be talking to each other. Chat be lit.
I see it.
I know, right? yeah. It's like they be forgetting about us sometimes.
Yeah, they got.
You know what I'm saying?
They got us on mute, just talking to each other.
Facts, bro. Like they just be with it, and that's dope. Though I respect it. I love it, man. I love it. This is why I've been saying one of these nights I just gotta pump my brakes, relax, and just rock with the chat. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just rock with them one time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Although my typing skills have diminished, for a minute because, I've been rocking with y'all, like, and I love rocking with y'all. Yeah. But, like, you know what I'm saying? I do got to pay respect to my guys in the chat.
No, like,
gee, man. You see I'm still wearing that thing?
Yes, sir.
Do I need to recycle it?
No.
Do I need to redo it?
You good. You good. You
Do
all
I need to redo the light?
No, don't even
clean it. You all the way good. You all the way good.
Hey, G-Man, your boy Obi played well tonight.
He did.
Do it.
He did.
He played well tonight. I got to give it to him.
He did. I appreciate that.
Y'all think I'm a hater, but I give it to you when they play well. I will always give them their credit for playing well. He played well tonight.
I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because and that's just a sample size of what's to come. Once he gets out of from up under Randall's umbrella, he's gonna have big things to say for the team. And honestly, what I think I want him to do is I want him to transition from that 4 spot to the 3 spot.
Oh, I don't want to see him at the 3.
Mhm.
He's not athletic enough to play the 3.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Who's that?
Obi.
Oh, look. Hey, look. I feel you on that. I really do. I'm starting to feel. Look how quick he moves around that floor. Obi is quick.
Yes, sir.
Only thing Obi do have to do is practice on his handle over the summer.
That's all he got to do.
Obi can't stay in front of
the
opposing threes. He cannot. He can't move. He can't. Calm down, Rob. He can't move laterally to move with opposing threes.
No. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
We haven't seen it.
Hey, look,
So-
today. No. Yes, we have. I
we
done
haven't.
seen Obi follow somebody from the 3-point line to the basket and block his shot.
Who? When?
That we seen. Matter of fact, he caught somebody out there like that today.
He got about
He don't got no blocks on the stat sheet. So what are you talking about?
Look, guess what? I don't believe that they said that this man can't do that quick as he is on that floor. I just can't believe that he cannot do that. I know every platform, don't get me wrong, Buzz. I know every platform heard that from coming into the draft that this is what he can't do, this is what he can't do. So we automatically put that into our memory bank. But me watching him on the floor, I don't think that would be a problem for him. I don't. I honestly don't think that would be a problem for him. If he got his tongue together, I think that would be something that the New York Knicks, may need to explore.
Give Obi an off season and let him work in the off season and whatever his role is going to be, and it's going to be over. I'm telling you right now. So they just signed Pele to a deal tonight, right?
Yeah.
So
we needed that.
Think about this right here. You got whenever Mitch comes back, you have Mitch, you got Noel, you got Taj, and you got Pele, right? So we'll take Taj, shift him to spell Randall in that position, and then move Obi to the 3. How about that?
Let Obi play the 3 and the 4. Obi need minutes.
That's not happening this year.
That's
though.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen this year. It's not going to happen this year.
It's not happening this year.
It depends on who's on the team next year because we only have like 6 people on contract.
Yeah.
Now it's technically
one of them.
if this is guaranteed.
But
I don't think it's guaranteed.
Pell's
It's not
not guaranteed to be here next year. Gibson's not guaranteed to be here next
Hey, look,
year. Noel's not. You know what I mean?
nobody's worried. Hey, look, this is what we're saying. We're talking about somebody that we know going to be here.
Right.
So
Well,
we're trying to look for a way to put him in the lineup without saying no. This guy can develop. Look how quick he is on the floor.
Why do you think like? Okay, I understand that you want to develop Obi and stuff like that, but until he shows he deserves it, you go out and sign somebody. No, Rob, let me talk. Rob, let me talk.
Okay,
Relax,
go ahead.
Relax. Until he shows that he deserves to start and put it into the starting lineup, you don't just plan on him starting at the 3. Like you just said put him in the lineup. There's only one. There's only one lineup. There's only one lineup.
No, it's not.
Yes, there is.
No,
there's a rotation. There's a
You got a
rotation.
backup unit.
There's a rotation. There's only one lineup.
Okay, so therefore, not throw him in the starting lineup.
Oh, that's different. That's a different subject. That's a different subject.
Always saying, see, you go to the highest point of a conversation. We're somewhere in the middle.
Because words mean something.
Okay, yes, I understand that.
Okay, so these are the words right here. We're not talking about this year. I'm not talking about this year. We got what we got this year, and we're going to get through the rest of the season. What I'm saying is, after the off season, go into the off season and don't close your mind to possibilities. Right?
I don't know why you think an off season is going to make a 23-year-old learn how to shuffle his feet and move laterally.
Why do people keep harping on his age? Why is he 23 years old? Why is it?
He could have been 20 years old. Just if you can't move laterally, you don't just one day be able to move. You don't become a fluid athlete overnight. He's stiff.
That's what we think. That's what we differentiate. I think that he can. I never seen nothing else. Look, his hip ain't broke.
Not at all.
Yeah,
and listen. This man can't move. Listen, we had the same conversation about Julius Randle last year. That
No,
same exact.
we've never had it.
Oh no,
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 nobody
no.
has
It's
ever
on a
had this
different
conversation
thing
about
with
Julius
Julius
Randle.
Randle.
Nobody
No,
has
he's
ever
right.
had this conversation because Julius
No,
Randle
no,
was
not
always
about
was in the
movement.
NBA and putting
No,
up
not
points.
about movement. We had conversation about what we think he can do on the floor.
But Julius Randle was always a good player. Like he always
No,
put
no,
up
no.
points.
Listen,
He always
Oh
put up
my God!
rebounds.
See, look. This is what gets me with you. This is what gets me with you. It's
So I
not
bring up
about
facts.
him. No, it's not a fact that you're bringing up. You're taking a 7-year veteran that's a good player versus a first-year player. And you're
I didn't
putting
bring up
So
Randle.
Richie,
I
no,
didn't
but
bring
this
him
is
up.
what we were saying about Julius. We felt as though Julius couldn't do these things that he's doing right now, and he
right now,
proved us wrong in a
facts,
year.
facts.
I
That's
mean,
all we're saying.
but the stuff
That was
he's
the
doing, but the
conversation.
stuff he's
You're
doing right
saying
now is he
no,
was
no,
doing
no.
last year. He's
Not
just
about
doing
Julius.
it
We're
efficiently
not
this year.
making this about Julius. No, Julius, okay, whether he's efficient or not, this is not. We said that the reason, but a lot of people, to me, as far as Julius was concerned, he didn't stand a chance because RJ was on the team. There's a third pick, and people preferred him, even though we got him. That was really the
Oh no,
Julius.
I'm just saying I
No,
agree.
that
I
was
don't think I don't.
okay. So now
Julius
let's move
Randle
on.
is proving
Let's
us
move
all
on.
wrong,
Let's
but
move
this is
on from that.
still But I'm just saying Julius
Let's
Randle
move on.
hasn't added anything to his physical
All
skill
right,
set
but
that
look.
we've never seen before.
Okay, so therefore, what I'm saying about this young guy that we never seen before, that's moving around the court with quickness, and he's showing quickness. He's showing now that he's doing coverage. He had a block shot today and got the rebound, and then he got right back on the other end and caught the jump. So we're seeing quickness across the floor. We're seeing movement across the floor.
He's
So
athletic.
Yes, I didn't say he can't move. He can move in a straight line. He can't move
no,
laterally.
we're saying no. When you do a handoff, okay, when you make that handoff to the player, you're going in the opposite direction. So he's showing lateral movement.
No,
Every
he's
time he
not
does
moving.
the handoff
He's
with
not
the left,
move.
listen,
Just because you're moving east to west doesn't make it a
you asked
lateral
me to
movement.
listen to you, right? And I did.
All right, go ahead, yell about. I don't know. Go ahead.
All right, now
Wait, what?
I guess the point would be when has Obi been asked to move lateral?
What?
In his role that he's currently playing, as currently constructed, when has he asked to be able to move lateral?
Well, he's also not playing the three. I'm not against Obi playing. I'm just saying I don't think Obi is able to play the three at a high level in the NBA, especially at this point in his career.
Are you saying that he can't learn that position? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. It's not that he can't learn the position. I just don't think he will be effective playing it. Especially defensively. His offensive game maybe be able to, but I don't think defensively. I don't think that tends to his strengths.
All right, so check this out. Check this out. Maybe this will work. Maybe this will work. Maybe this will work. Okay, when he's not in the game, okay, you can let him play the three on the second unit. Okay, yeah. You rock with that. You play the four. But then when you switch, and then you can still have an RJ in the game that can cover that three. Well, and then you can let him defend the four. It's ways in coverage that we can utilize this man and get something out of it.
I think
without
ideally,
just grasping, without just throwing everybody to the wolves like you seem to do. If you don't like the player, you throw him straight to the wolves.
How do I've
Wait, who?
Him. Me, obviously.
Who?
Me. Who else?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Buzz throw people straight to the wolves. If he don't like you, he don't want to see you on the floor no more. He want to throw you straight to the wolves.
Yes, one, because I'm not one of these people that believe that a young player needs to play to develop.
But even though there's a 12-man roster, even though you can play the people that you want to play, but there's still a 12-man roster for this guy to get better without playing until he can show. Buzz don't want none of that. He wants you off. He wants 12 all-stars.
No, when I have ever said cut Obi, when I've ever said trade Obi for nothing, because I've never said this. Don't put words in my mouth.
Oh no, I didn't say Obi. Did I give a name about
anybody? I've never said cut Knox. I've never said cut Frank. I've never said cut Obi. So
no, you said. I remember you distinctly saying, "I don't never want to see Obi. I don't never want to see Knox no more."
Yeah, that doesn't mean cut him.
Okay, so if you ain't gonna never see him no more, how you gonna be on the team?
You could be on the team, just don't. I don't want to see you play on the floor. What is it?
Yeah, you don't know
because I don't believe you need to.
Like you said, words matter.
Exactly. And
You
what I
said
said,
never see him no more.
yes.
And everybody that heard that would say that means you don't want him on the team.
I mean, that'd be cool too, but I didn't say that.
You
So,
said I
That's
don't want
I
him.
basically what it
don't.
means.
No. Saying I don't want to see him anymore
That's
just says I don't want to see him play basketball anymore.
What did that?
all right. All right.
Because
That
All right.
that
All
still
right.
means on
All
the
right.
team.
which is
All right.
this is
All right.
this is
All
irrelevant.
right.
We're talking about Obi and what he can and can't do
No.
on the
What
basketball
I just
court.
said
No,
was
but he's talking about you not
the way that
liking
Yeah, I
young
know.
guys.
Move on.
No,
Move
I like the
on.
young guys. Just if you don't deserve to play, I don't think you should play. I don't think a young player should play. I don't think just playing a guy means you develop a guy. Like more
Okay, but
Kevin
y'all
Knox
going
plays,
in. Y'all going in circles.
but the more
Y'all going
Kevin.
in circles.
Not
All
really.
right, we
Not
can
really.
end the conversation. I don't really care. It's
Let's,
not a
Yeah,
big
because
deal to me.
y'all
you're
going
really
in circles, bro.
this one.
So this is how we get back to center, right? So first of all, Buzz, thank you for the acknowledgement that Obi had a good game tonight. I appreciate that. Yeah, and everybody knows I'm an Obi fan, right?
Yeah, but I'm a hater, so.
What- so what I would say is this: that tonight we are the eight in a row. We're the fourth seed in the Eastern Conference for playoffs, right? So I don't think that we're going to settle for fourth because Milwaukee is right there looming, right? And they're playing not to lose. They're not playing to win. They're playing not to lose. So
Right.
it's in my mind, it's feasible that we get the 3 slot. I'm just saying that's not out of the realm of possibilities right now.
The thing
No,
though
but
is
it's
that
highly unlikely.
the only thing about that is that they have 5 less losses than us.
Yeah, it's highly
Still have
unlikely.
less wins.
I agree. I agree.
No, I know you're not saying we're gonna get it, but there's a chance. But I'm just saying that I don't think so.
All I want is a chance. That's all I want. That's all. That's it.
Honestly,
So
I don't even want it. I prefer the 4-5 matchup than I do the 3-6 matchup.
I can see that. And at this point, the only thing I want is home court advantage. And we got that right now with the 4th seed. We got that right now. So I'm good.
But that's okay. So I want to get this right. I want to get this out in the open because I know Hadouken's got some heat. I know he's got some fire. Hadouken. Let me ask you this: who is the unsung hero for the Raptors game?
Ooh, and it's on ESPN too.
Yeah, it's on ESPN. I said this.
We
I
live
was
and
thinking
direct,
about
baby.
this today. I think Gary Trent is gonna have a really good game.
But I'm talking about for us.
Oh,
Forget
for
about
us?
everybody else. For us, yes, yes, sir.
I think Siakam and Randall are gonna match points, but they're gonna get like theirs. They're gonna have about the same.
Siakam.
I see Peyton getting because Peyton. I don't think Fred VanVleet is back. Yeah, Fred VanVleet is not back, but I would
he's
say
back.
Peyton is gonna have some trouble.
VanVleet's back.
Peyton's garbage. I'm just saying. He's garbage. He's garbage.
Oh yeah, VanVleet is back.
Yeah, they're pretty much healthy.
They got everyone back, so it's gonna.
Right.
Can I give y'all a quick take on Peyton?
So
It's not
tell
going to
us.
take long.
I'll tell you right
Tell
now.
us who's your unsung hero. Well, we don't need to hear the Alfred Payton trash talk. I just want to know who are your guys' unsung heroes.
Look.
Mr. R&B.
Let me say this. Let me say this right quick. This is what Peyton is. And this is what Tom Thibodeau figured out what Peyton is, but the New York fans haven't figured out what Peyton is. Peyton is a drive to the basket.
You think Knicks fans don't know this?
Let me say this. He's a drive to the Thibodeau done found out that he's not the find you the open man point guard. He's the drive to the basket, exploit a weakness, and get to the basket. Now, the problem with Peyton is 50% of the time he makes a shot. That's how come he shoots at a high percentage. But the other things on the floor with Peyton is starting to be exposed as the team grows. So now you know in this second year what Peyton is. So therefore, going forward, you know how to use him. going to the basket,
I wouldn't say
making the
that,
basket.
Rob. I wouldn't say that just because if you look at his career, he's
Nowhere.
he's always averaged a decent amount of assists, except for
This year.
right, except for
This year.
exactly this year.
You
Yeah.
because he
don't pass the ball.
No,
Yeah,
that's right. He's
he
not in
doesn't
control
pass
of
the
the
ball.
offense.
You see him.
He's not in control of the offense. That's
Yeah,
why he's not giving you those numbers.
I want to give him
But
a little
look,
credit. I want to give
that's
him
why.
a little credit
That's
though.
why but look, wait. That's why he can give you those numbers on the losing team. But on a
But
winning
can we
team,
right?
okay.
Can we let young Hadouken do
Yeah, do your
Yeah.
thing,
thing?
baby.
Is that? I mean, I don't hate Peyton, but I'm not a fan of Peyton. Like, I don't hate anyone on our team, but I'm not a fan of Peyton. But I will say that recently, he has been, like, Tibbs can see it, he's been playing him less. But with
Yep.
those minutes, he's actually been playing a little better. And by that, I mean that he's actually, like, passing out of the paint a little more than he did before. Because the thing that gets me annoyed with him mainly is that you see him going into the paint and he never looks out to pass. Even when, like, he forces up a shot, even though he knows it's gonna be a bad shot. Like, it's always a must. But recently he's been doing it a bit more. He's been playing better.
He's been good. He's
And
been good.
is it safe to say too also that when he does pass out of the paint,
We're better.
and I'm not trying to knock anybody. What I'm saying is when he does pass out of the paint, people miss shots.
So
You seen it today.
But they still
No.
shot 54% from three.
No. So this is what
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying from three. I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying. There was a couple of plays where he passed it out, like, you know what I'm saying, in the
Yeah,
paint.
but
And
I'm not
guys
talking
miss
about his
close.
assists though. I'm not talking about
Oh,
assists. I'm just saying in
All right,
general.
all
Like,
right.
I see him passing out because, I mean, I don't really care about his assists if he's passing it out and people are missing it. Like, it is what it is. But, like, I'm just saying that I see him passing in general more out, which is a good thing. But he's still, like, doing these
Right.
bonehead plays where, like, he just drives to the paint. And it was last game. Like, it was when
Nowhere
RJ
to
was
go.
out in the third. He just put up a
All he
dumb
did was
reverse
attack
layup
down
instead of an open
and
RJ.
didn't miss it, knock the ball out of bounds. Those are the things. Because he feels as though that he has to prove a point sometimes, and he sacrificed the team for his points. Because RJ was cooking, and RJ
Yeah,
was
and he
wide
put
open with his
that was
hands
such
up.
a dumb layup.
Yeah, but
That
y'all singling. See, this is what I don't like, because y'all singling out one or two plays, like, you know what I'm saying, and saying like that. That's like,
No, I'm
no,
just saying
we
those.
can't
No,
do that, bro.
I already said. I
You're
said I'm
right,
giving him
but
credit for what he's doing, but I'm just saying those are the type of things that makes me get annoyed by him. Like, that's the thing that's doing it.
So let me wrap this up in a nice neat bow, right, for you real quick. What Peyton is doing right now, Peyton is auditioning for other teams because he knows he won't be on this team next year. That's what he's doing right now.
We said that
So-
last year too, though.
When EP
we did say that last year. We did say that last year, but I'm telling you, if you watch,
he's actually going this year.
if you watch the last foul that he had, he just walked off the floor and went to the back of the
I was
bench.
getting ready to say that.
Yeah, I saw that.
To the back of the bench. Come on now.
Yeah,
that's
and
not-
let me say
that's not
something
team
real
ball.
quick. It was when EP
But
was
we've seen a
injured
lot of
before.
people do that.
But let me
So-
say this real quick. When EP was injured earlier, he went, like, on an Instagram live, and this was before the trade deadline, and there was mad Clippers fans like, bro, can you please come to the Clippers? like there was mad people from the Clippers like, yo, come to the Clippers and stuff like that.
I'm not saying that there's not a market out there for Alfred Payton. That's not
He's
what
just
I'm
not a start. No, he's just not a starting point guard.
He look at point. Oh, let's evaluate what you just said, right? That
Y'all put
position,
too much on
point
the
guard.
starting point guard
Point
role.
guard, the starting point guard. You are supposed to be the floor general. You're supposed to be the person that goes out and orchestrate the offense. That's your job. So as a point guard, and what's his assist average right now?
I think it's like 4. I'll check.
That's high. That's real.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not.
It's
that.
lower than that.
Yeah,
It's way
It
lower
should be
than that.
lower
It's
than that.
3.5.
It's way lower
It's
than that.
3.5. It's
Yeah.
basically the same.
No,
Yeah,
that,
it
well, how many turnovers does he have? He has 3.5 assists. Now, what's his turnovers?
He averages
Assist turnover ratio.
1.7.
So yeah,
1.7.
it's yeah.
Okay. So we're not gonna go back in like way back in history, right? Let's
That's
just
like
take
that's
the
like
game.
that's
Let's
like a
take
two.
the
So
game
if
tonight.
y'all want to do,
That's a 2-to-1 ratio.
Let's take the
can
game
I say
tonight.
this? If
Go
y'all
ahead.
want to
Go
do
ahead.
the numbers thing, if y'all want to do the numbers
Yeah,
thing,
7
it's
last
gonna
year.
be irrelevant. It's gonna be irrelevant
It will.
because
It
the
will.
only thing that y'all can truly say, if you look at the numbers, is gonna be he's a horrible 3-point shooter. That's it.
Yeah, I'll
No,
agree
you
with
can say
City
more
with
than
this
that just from the numbers.
because
That's
the
true.
thing is that
Nope.
last year,
Nope.
you remember
You
when
mean
last
no?
year he had multiple he had multiple triple doubles in a row. Like he had good stretch
hmm
of games, but like the difference between this year and last year is that we're not playing through Randall as much last year. So this year he's not gonna get as many assists because he's
hmm
mainly passing it to Randall, and then Randall sets it up after that.
I mean, you're saying we're not playing through Randall as much this year?
No,
I said
no,
we
what?
didn't play
What?
as much last year through
Oh, I thought you
Randall.
said this year. Like, wait, what?
No,
But
No, and
wait,
I've
last
said
year.
it. I said it a long time ago. I don't understand why this is such a problem. I
But
said it a long time
but
ago.
the
The man
problem is
comes down the court. The man comes down the court, passes it to Julius, and gets out the way. And y'all want his assist numbers to be up.
no,
So
but that's not just it. It's just the boneheaded plays that
Yeah,
he needs to do just to
No,
pass the
what do
ball.
you mean?
it's
Yo,
not just
bro,
assists, it's that he
dude,
just doesn't pass the ball
Yeah,
sometimes. Like a lot of
yeah,
the times. That's the reason. Like I
yeah.
don't
He's a
care if it's not
ball
an
hog.
assist, he just doesn't do like obvious
he didn't
passes.
but
pass
City, you see how
to the
you
open
said
guy.
City, you said how you said he crosses half court, hands the ball over to a guy, and then stands in the corner. We're playing 4 or 5 at that point because when the ball's moving around in the perimeter and the ball's moving fluidly between the players, and that ball ends up stuck in the corner that Alfred Payton, then who has to then shoot a 3 ball. That shit takes like the breath out like the stadium, man. When he has a host up a 3 ball when he's stuck in the corner.
Yeah,
Like if
and
you
right?
have
But
somebody
y'all act
else,
like
you're not stuck
this
with
is
him
what I'm
shooting.
saying. Y'all act like that happens in crunch time.
No, because he's not on the floor.
He's on the floor in crunch time.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
what are
but
y'all saying?
but
Foot
because
How
mouth.
can
but like
you blame?
so
How
like
can you blame a man? Hold on. How can you blame a guy for not being on the floor in crunch time,
because
and then still say,
he's our starting point
and
guard.
then still say it's his fault? What do you mean?
Because
No,
It's
it's
not
not.
about
no,
how you
Freezy,
start; it's how
Freezy,
you
no, but
finish.
Freezy, what team do you know is not able to play their
Listen,
starting point
Freezy
guard?
not gonna save you
No,
right now.
no,
Freezy
not
is
Freezy.
not
My
here.
bad. My bad. I called you Freezy for some reason. My bad, City. City. What team do you know
I could do the
does not
Uncle
have?
Freezy voice if you
I
want me
know.
to.
My bad. What team do you know does not have their starting point guard on the floor in crunch time?
None.
That's
Listen,
exactly, man.
Zero. If you're
Exactly.
the
bro,
star point guard,
we
you
yeah,
put on
do.
the court.
and this is one thing that like gets me irritated when I see like okay,
So
I'm fine with
no,
him.
no, no,
Oh no,
no.
wait.
That's
I
not
know you're
talking
gonna
nonsense.
explode right now, but like I know like
All
when
right.
he hits a jump shot, right? He thinks he's like Curry and just starts pulling up like
I
step backs
know
and like
that one the other
like
night, dude.
and
Oh
like
my
contested
god,
threes, like he's Curry or
Right.
something.
So
he put up a step back three the
so
other night. I wanted to pull my hair
so
out,
my
dude.
comeback. My comeback is this, right? My comeback to that is this, right?
So
Step back
My
three.
rebuttal, my
do you run that
retort,
Knicks fan
Now let him
63
talk. Let him
account?
talk. Let him
my
talk. Let him
rebuttal,
talk.
my retort, right? Whatever you want to call it, is this,
Y'all ain't
right?
gonna turn the
Is
city
this,
into Kansas
is
now.
this, is this, right? This is now this is my thing, right? How many times have you seen the starting shooting guard not on the floor in the fourth quarter?
I don't know. I asked you.
I'm talking about for our team.
Oh, very often because ours sucks. City,
So you trying to say RJ Barrett sucks?
No, he's not a starting point guard. City, I'm starting to think that you run
I said
that.
shooting guard.
Oh, shooting guard. Oh, my bad. I thought you said point guard.
Wait, you said how many times we don't?
Buds,
You
come
said how
on,
many
listen.
times we don't
No,
see
you
RJ
got
in the
Buds
fourth
in
quarter?
your ear.
Because I'm still
Hey,
one.
no, as a second year player, you can expect he's gonna be like that to learn the situation.
Yeah, and
So
that's
you
only
can do
been
that
like 3 games that he hasn't been in the
with a
fourth.
second year player. But
But
this guy
still, it
been
happened.
year.
I'm just saying it
But City,
happened.
that,
I'm just saying it happened.
but City,
Nah, I'm not
City,
gonna lie. That was a bad argument. Nah, you
City,
can't
that's
win that
And
argument.
I'm just saying that it happened. But
City.
what Tibbs is doing is Tibbs is rolling with whoever is rolling. That's all I'm
Not
saying.
really. No, you won't never see
Not
Randall.
really. Tibbs is not rolling with whoever is rolling.
No, City,
You gonna always
he's
see
running with.
Randall in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, even if he does bad.
He's running with whoever
That's like
thinks he
Randall
can
gonna
win
get
the
a break.
game. And he doesn't
Yeah, well,
think,
come on, man. We talking about.
I'm starting to think you
We
run
talking
that.
about Randall.
You know that Knicks fan 63 account that everyone thinks Alfred Payton? I'm starting to think
The
City
what?
runs that account.
It's a Twitter account that everyone thought was Alfred Payton's burner.
Oh my
And he
goodness.
got like mad followers, and he tweets as if he's Alfred Payton. He's like, oh, when EP was injured,
I'm practicing and
Look at him playing dumb. He definitely runs that account.
yeah,
I
and then
never
it was
heard of
like,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
he was like
sure
when
you
EP
haven't.
was injured, he's like, oh, we lost this game. I wish the best point guard on the team was
Oh my
playing
goodness.
today, so he could have saved us.
No, I never heard of it, and I will tell y'all that I will tell y'all like this.
That's you, man.
I am a guy of my word, bro. And if it was me, it would be the Elf of Wall Street.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
I came up with the cool name. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So don't even try to play me like
gave
that
him a
and try to say, yo,
Hey,
Gave him a
you
really
gave him
good
a
knock it
nickname.
off, bro.
Like that's
Knock
a fire
it off.
nickname
Knock
for
it
like
off.
a whack player.
City, you
Yeah,
gave him
it is.
That is
Exactly.
a fire nickname.
Like,
That is
you
a
know what
fire
I'm saying?
nickname.
Come
That
on.
is a fire nickname.
don't
Come on,
deserve that
like
name.
stop playing. Come on, I came up with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And nobody want to give him credit for it. It's okay, but I came up with it, and I'm cool with it because you know what? He's an underdog guy, and guess what? I gave an underdog guy a cool nickname because his name is Alfred Payton, and it starts with Elf, and he's playing in New York. The
Is he an
first thing that
underdog,
came to
though?
my head was the Elf of Wall Street. Why
Is he a-
not? Like,
is
you
he
know
a-
what I'm saying? But
City,
it's okay. Nobody has to like it.
Is he an
Nobody
underdog?
has to like it.
I don't like the
See ya.
name. I do like the name.
Nah,
But
it's
you
a
got
fire
to
name. It's a fire name.
The name's good, but is he an underdog? The man's a former top 10 pick.
No, he's an underdog. Come on. He's an underdog.
I mean, you get picked in the
It doesn't
lottery. You're
matter
not
where
no
you get
underdog.
picked at.
No, that's an
It doesn't.
undrafted free agent.
I would say this. Right? With how he came to our team and he's playing for us. Yes, that man is an underdog because nobody wants to see that guy on the floor. I'm trying to tell you that right now. No fans wants to see that guy on the floor, and I don't care because you know what? Guess what? I came up with the cool nickname, so I don't care if nobody wants to see him on the floor. I just know I got the rights for coming up with a cool nickname, and nobody can take it from me.
But look, what about Knox name Nick Knock? Nobody. That was a good one.
Oh,
'Cause
the
as a
cereal,
young
the
man,
Knicks knocks.
They get that Twitter account that gives like the little fake newspaper. They called him Corner Boy Kev. That was a good one.
Bro, the sad thing is that I was a Alfred Payton. Like I actually liked Alfred Payton on the Magic when he had that big ass hair. Like I didn't know that was him when he came to our team because that was a while back when I just started watching.
Yo, Hadouken, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Right now that we talking about that, I legit thought, and this is my bad. I legit thought that was Gary Payton's son. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I first heard about him, I
kept trying to remember his name.
But then I saw when they were talking about Gary Payton's son was playing on I forgot what team it was.
The Wizards.
I forgot what team it was last year.
The
And he
Wizards
was killing us. Yeah.
The Wizards, yeah.
And I didn't know.
Hey, look,
like, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't know. And I was just like, oh, okay.
Hey, look, you guys know why all of these all-star kids do so bad when they get to the pros?
Wait,
Do you know why? All the all-stars, like, kids do so bad when they get to the pros.
Oh, my reasoning for it is that because they've had it easy their whole life, and then they get there and they don't want it as bad as the next guy. That's my reasoning, but I could be wrong.
No. Hey, look, yeah. Because when you get on the AAU circuit, right, most of the good kids that get to the AAU circuit, They played in bad
Mm-hmm.
situations. So when they get to the AAU situation and then they get flown to like as a young age, they already know what they've been through. Instead of you coming out of like Florida, you going because your dad was a pro and everything, you're not giving it the same love that the kid that's really coming out the parking lot playing is doing. You know, you got to have two things. You got to come up playing in sports with two things. And this is what my coach always said. He said, look, you got to have the love of the game. And that don't matter how much money you got because you got the love of the game. Or you got to have the love of the game and understand why you love the game. And
Right.
understanding why you love the game is I want to bring my mom out the project first. And if I got this skill level to do that, that's what I'm gonna do. That's why you get the first ones that get 7 years in and then they out. Mama got the crib, they go back to their hometown, they the high school coach, and they fine with that. But the ones with the love of the game is the ones you see in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
That's why it's different. You know, to win a title, you doing that for other people. If somebody asked me as a basketball player and I had to tell the truth, do I want a championship or do I want to be in the Hall of Fame? Guess what I would say?
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
For
Because that's
example,
the
for
ultimate.
example,
Look,
I was say,
that's
for
like
example, Michael Jordan's kids versus Del Curry's kids.
that's the love of the game. Del Curry's kids is love of the game
Yep.
because
Michael
they
Jordan.
took.
Michael Jordan's kids was love of
I'm privileged.
the environment.
Yeah, because his son went to Jordan's first son went to
Went to Florida. Went
the
to USF.
University of no, but he went to Illinois first.
Oh yeah, that's
He
right. The one did. Yeah. The one did. Yep.
He transferred there, but because it wasn't the love of the game. Michael Jordan, my daddy. So guess how he was probably treating his teammates.
Like shit.
You see what I'm saying? Davidson is right down the street from where I'm at right now. I'm in Charlotte right now. I had to visit my daughter. So I'm down here in Charlotte right now. Coming down to Charlotte, I passed Davidson. That's where Curry went to school at. And then his brother played at Liberty first. He played at Liberty in the Big South. And then after Curry went off in that tournament, his brother transferred to Duke. But Duke didn't recruit his brother. They seen what the other brother did.
Yeah.
And he took him damn near I think he took him to the Final Four or damn near to the Final Four.
Yep.
And his brother was at Liberty because they play UNC.
Rob,
They play UNC
Rob,
Asheville,
you know your
right
camera
where I
look
stay
mad
at.
weird, right? Rob, what's wrong with your camera, bro?
Yo.
What's wrong with your camera? Your camera got shot? You shot your camera?
It's
it's
looking at the ceiling.
It's my camera charging.
Oh, okay.
And it's not me. So, you know, I just want, because every time I miss a picture, you block me out. So I got to keep on talking to make sure I'm still there.
I don't be knowing, bro. You disappeared for a while. You know what I'm saying? I don't be knowing. So, bro, if I had a recliner like G-Man for life, bro, I would never leave my house.
Nice lazy boy.
Right. I would never leave my house, bro.
Freezy, this a man cave.
Hey, G-Man.
This a man cave.
G-Man.
This how I live. This how I live.
G-Man.
Yes, sir.
Yo, G-Man, can you do me a favor? Yeah. I know you probably don't got a box big enough, right? But one thing I need you to do, right?
What's that?
Fold up that chair, put it in a box, write Darth City on the mail. Don't even put no return address. Just write Darth City on the joint.
Okay.
Right?
I want something warm to
I
drink.
use my force powers.
Hey,
I use my force powers so I can get it.
Check this out. This is what I'm about to do, right? Watch this right here. Watch this. Oh.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm so excited, man. I could legit go on for like 3 more hours. I'm telling you, man. 8 in a row.
Let's go.
If you're a Knicks fan, yo, you know what? 8 in a row, and you ain't hype right now. You're not really a Knicks fan.
You're wrong. You're wrong. I mean, who saw this
Breezy.
I know.
if I keep doing this thing right now, I'm gonna be like Kev. I'm gonna be like Kev. I'm gonna come in one day and be like, "Yo, I can't tell." Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Listen, shout out to
Hoodie,
Hoodie Kev too, man. Shout out to my guy, man.
I ain't
That's
shouting
my
out
guy.
no
That's
Hoodie
my
Kev.
dude.
Freezy, actually,
Hoodie
I'm shouting
Kev,
out Hoodie
he ain't
Kev.
my
That's
guy no
my
more.
dude.
Hoodie
Freezy,
Kev ain't my guy no more, man.
speaking of him, I want a debate set up about between me and him about Kevin Knox.
No, man, Hoodie Kev resigned from the channel.
Oh my, because of me?
Yeah.
Oh my
What?
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What?
Look,
Yes.
this freezer right here. This freezer right here.
Do I have to apologize for getting back on?
No.
Y'all killed Knox. What y'all doing?
Nah, I mean, bro.
No, yo.
How do
you-
I get the blame for everything? I legit don't do anything except be here.
Well, he's mad at you for not kicking me off the platform. That's what he's mad about at the end of the day.
No.
He was like, I'm gonna get you kicked off. You won't be on here no more.
No,
Like,
this don't have nothing to do with Buzz. This is more like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know, what it is the superstars have to get their ego stroked, right? And if you don't stroke their egos at the pace that they like to have their egos stroked, then they be mad, they be upset with you. And I'm like, bro, I mean, it's us. This is organic, bro. This ain't I'm not trying to put no us versus them. We just all come on here and kick it.
That's it.
That's why I said the thing earlier when the place was packed. You know what I'm saying? This is a safe place for all of us to come kick it because Knicks fans don't have safe places to go and kick it and be heard. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we sprouting up now, but right. That's what I'm saying. And man, and listen, I'm not building statues to Hoodie Kev, you know what I'm saying, or CP the artist or nobody like that. I ain't building no thrones to them. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is I'm a Knicks fan and I like kicking it with other Knicks fans. And then what happened is your Hoodie Kevs, your CP the artist, your Chuck B's, they think that the platform, or not this platform, but the Knicks universe is only big enough for one God, and it's them. No, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. This is legit. I like coming on kicking it with G-Man for life. I used to see him on other channels. I was like, yo, one of these days I'm gonna hop over there so that we can chop it up. But then he showed up over here. And I was like, well, shit, it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's perfect.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, G-Man is my guy, yo. Like,
right.
G-Man is my guy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Let me tell y'all
G-Man.
something, right? I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? And this is what people, this is what gets lost in translation for a lot of people. So when you find a group of individuals that somewhat believe what you believe, but they have a kind of difference of opinion, that's a good group, right? Because I don't want to be surrounded by a whole bunch of people that think like I think.
Right.
Because I can't grow. I can't grow like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I want someone that challenges me, that forces me to think outside the box. You know, so I may be, steadfast in what I believe. And then Buzz comes up and says, hey, listen, I need for you to think about this way right here. I'm like, okay, let me scratch my head for a minute. Or Hadouken comes in and says, hey, did you think about it this way right here, right? And that opens your mind. It allows you to learn and grow. Right. When you stop growing or when you stop learning, you're dead. I'm telling you right now, you're dead. Right. And no one should ever be in that position. But when you have a platform that you can express your opinions and your opinions are challenged, and you have to be able to solidify what your position is. Right. Oh, that's a great thing. That's a great thing.
Right. So speaking of learning, right? Let me tell y'all this. This is to everybody on the panel, right? Everybody down in the chat.
Can I say
you
something?
know what I learned? Yeah, go ahead.
This is what I learned. I learned that since City for Real been on, the number of the diversity of viewer has changed, right? And I'm talking about females, age groups, and all of that stuff. So I was thinking, like, is this City for Real or is it Darth City? Like, should I give Darth City the credit or is it City for Real?
Let's go.
I didn't know what to do because legit I could show you. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I could pull something up to let y'all
into
yeah.
bro, no. Come on, man. Don't do it.
Oh yeah, he'll be able to see the viewer analytics.
Yeah, the viewer analytics, man, is what I want to get at. Like so when people hear me say this, so when people hear me say this, they won't think I'm just bigging up City. You know what I'm saying? It's not just that, but what I'm getting at is all of y'all bring something diverse to the table, and I want y'all to understand what it is that I'm talking about. Like legit. We were stuck at like 1,200 something subscribers about 2 months ago. Like coming out of January, we were stuck in a rut, and all of a sudden, we just allow people's personalities to grow and let them do their thing. And bro, I'm telling you,
doing numbers.
Things are crazy.
Are we really doing this?
Green arrows up across the board. I'm telling you. I'm looking for audience. Where's the audience at? Okay. Here it is right here. I'm gonna share the screen, right? I'm gonna just share the screen so that y'all can see it, so that the viewers can see it too. And this is what all YouTubers get from YouTube, right? So we all see stuff like this. Can y'all see that?
Yep.
Can y'all see the ups and downs we've been through, and the ups and downs, the ridges? And y'all see those green arrows pointing up? You know what that mean?
Going up.
That mean we going up.
You mean growing?
Right. So I just wanted to
be growing like a forest blaze.
Right.
Right.
And so the thing. Excuse me. I'm not getting emotional this time, but the thing I be wanting y'all to realize is when y'all come on, and I mean everybody. I mean G-Man. I mean, Hadouken and Sharon, everybody, when y'all get on, people legit gravitate to who y'all are as people. Like they just browsing, whatever. They say, oh, G-Man for life over there. I'm going to go check it out. And they go click on it and they stay and they listen to us talk. You know what I'm saying? Darth City jump on. They be like, oh, man, City for real bought Darth City with them. And they legit come on and they hang out with us. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to say that because sometimes we get so mixed up in arguing with each other, screaming to the top of our lungs and all of that stuff that we forget is people out there that legit enjoy what it is that they're watching. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so like when me and Buds disagree on something, just a point of view. Like he looks at it one way and I look at a topic another way. Right? Doesn't mean we don't like each other. It just means we view something different. Right? And so people are like, man, these dudes can actually talk it out without screaming their head off. You know what I'm saying?
Being adults.
Yeah. And I ain't throwing shade at nobody. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying, because listen, man.
Yeah, no, that's not as anybody.
Hey, do I need to go back and listen to a couple shows? Because I know I've been MIA for 2 shows.
Yeah, you do. Yes, sir. You do. You do.
Listen to last night's.
All right. Listen.
That was
in defense of myself. On the day before the show was supposed to start at one time, I had just got in, then I ate, and then I fell asleep. But then, before I fell asleep, I checked back in. It wasn't on. I didn't know it was going to come on in defense of myself.
Well, you know what could have cured all of that? You shouldn't have ate. You should have just watched the show. Just watch the show, bro. Don't even eat, man.
Bro, you want the man to
don't
star?
Even eat, man.
You want him to star? Yeah. Is that what you're saying? You want him to star?
No, I'm just saying. Don't even eat. Just watch the show, bro. You all right? You can eat after the show.
Rob.
Or you can eat while you on the show.
Get your eat on, Rob. Get your eat on, bro. Because you need the nourishment. I'm telling you. Because we don't want you to pass out because you're malnourished. Get your eat on.
Yeah, see, that's Darth City talking, so don't listen to me with that. Like, you know what I mean? That's Darth City trying to get you to go to the dark side. You see what I'm saying? You see how that flow into it?
Oh my God. Brad Johnson said food is overrated. Have you ever been hungry?
What?
Yeah, Brad Johnson is my dude. Yeah,
that's my guy.
I swear, Yo, listen.
That's my guy.
I have never hung out with a person from Australia. But if Brad Johnson came across the water and he said, "Yo, City, we watching the game," I'm gonna be like this, bro. I got a baby kangaroo in the pouch. Like, listen, Brad Johnson, you see my pouch? This is my pouch. I know it's not a real, like,
You know, only females have that, right?
Yeah,
Only females have that.
Hey, Brad Johnston.
I tell him, and you know what I will pull out of the pouch?
I don't know.
His hat.
Yeah, exactly.
Pause. Because we're not going to tell you pulling out of your pouch. We're not going to.
All right.
Yeah, that's a little TMI.
But can I say something?
Go ahead, Rob.
Hold on, I gotta say something to Brad Johnson.
Thank you very much. Now let me say something. Buzz, I'm in Charlotte right now. Probably a half a mile for you. We can have lunch tomorrow. But look, let me tell you something, G Life. Hey, I was driving down there to Charlotte this morning, right? And you and Kevin, y'all had me laughing all the way down. I couldn't be part of the podcast, but look, I listened to it all. Hey, yo, y'all was so funny. Hey, especially when you got off. When you got off and you were sitting with those cats, and then he had to read them. Oh man, I thought I was listening to it.
Did this happen in the morning?
It was the morning show, yeah.
Oh, I missed this morning's one.
Oh
Yeah,
man, look,
I rarely ever catch the morning.
It's on. Oh yeah, it's on my Twitter or on my Facebook.
Hey, look,
whatever, like, you know
you
what I mean?
up at that time, but I knew I had to be up. That's how come I couldn't be on yesterday, because I know I had to get up and come down here. But man, they were so funny. But Buzz, look, I tell you, we in the same area right now. I'm gonna be going back home tomorrow evening. You want to like sit down, have a little lunch or something, and talk about Knicks? We could do that.
I go back to work tomorrow. I took the last 2 days off, or I would.
All right, look, what time would you got to go to work in the morning or the night?
Oh, in the morning. I gotta be there like 8 a.m.
What time you get off?
Like 5.
All right, I can meet you at 6. It don't matter.
All right, work. How do I get in touch with you? I'm trying to figure out how we do this.
Look, put y'all stuff in the private chat.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. Put your stuff in the private chat.
In the private chat, send your number and I'll text you.
We sit down and chop it up. Or Freezy got my information. He got yours.
Freezy got my email, but just in the private chat, put your number and I'll text you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and yo, Buds. By the way, right now, when I get up, I'll probably be hungry. So if you don't like the lunch that he gave you, just send it to me. It'll be okay.
By the time it gets to you, I think I'm gonna have more on it.
I'm just saying.
Hold on. Time out.
I'm just saying.
Didn't you just say that, food is for the weak? And that's what you just told Brian? And that's what and then you trying to get breakfast? Really? Is that what we're doing?
Yo, hey, listen. I can play. I can play both sides. Listen,
wait, hold on.
I'm Dark City too. You got to remember, I can play both sides of the story now.
City, I want to
ask. Let's not forget.
I want to ask the chat. Well, I want to ask Brad something. Hey, Brad, I've noticed. I know another Knicks fan from Australia, and I've noticed we have a big fan base overseas and just in Europe and Australia. What is it about the Knicks that drew you as someone who obviously is, not a New Yorker to be a fan of the Knicks, especially considering we've been bad for so long. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always surprised when I see new Knicks fans, like, especially not from the New York area. Like, Frank, I can see for France, but like Australia.
No, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying for the overseas.
Well, I see a lot of French guys. I see a lot of UK Knicks fans. There's a German Knicks fan base, and there's a lot of Australian Knicks fan base.
London,
and Poland, Poland.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Poland, but
Andy.
It's a lot.
Andy is Polish.
Oh,
yeah. Yo, shout out to Josh, Uncle Julio for
Dominique
jumping down in the comments.
Salute.
Shout out to Josh.
Yeah, I'm so confused. Why is everyone in Charlotte?
Right?
I just hear Charlotte every time. Like, I'm in North Carolina.
There's a lot of us in the area. I've noticed that. I don't know what it is. It's mad cheap. It's nice. It's cool down here. I don't mind it.
In Charlotte?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out in Brooklyn, so.
I'm from the state of Virginia, man.
Are you? And you're a Knicks fan?
Oh, that's
No,
my
I'm a
guy,
Wizard. I'm a
Dominic.
Wizard. I'm a Wizards
What's
fan. I'm a
good?
Wizards fan, bro. That's why I got the Washington Capitals hat.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Dominic, what's good?
But
What?
what's up, my guy?
Wait, hold on. Time
You
out.
guys are a tough team right now.
Yo, hold on. Time out. I'm calling a time out right now. I am calling a time out right now. I'm calling a time out, man, because I have never seen Dominic on the show this late in the building. Dominic, what is good, brother? What is good?
What is up, bro? What is up?
What's going on, bro? What?
Hey, nothing much, man.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
I just could not sleep, so I was like, you know what? Since Uncle Freezy's left, I'll come out and hang out with the boys.
That's what's up, man. What are we doing? Yeah, we got Dominic live and direct right now, and y'all not getting those likes up. Y'all already know what to do, man. Come on.
Brad Johnson has a whole like revenge story.
Yeah,
of why he's a Knicks.
Uh-oh.
So everyone loves the Bulls.
Keep it clean, buds. Keep it clean.
I said, forget Jordan and went for his enemies, the brutal Knicks. Hey, that's a good move. That's a good move, Brad, and it'll pay off. It was not going to pay off when Jordan was playing, but right now, that's a good move. Because we are the fourth seed. We're the fourth seed. Hello.
Yo, can I ask Dominic a question?
14.
Go ahead. What's up, City, for real?
Yo, Dominic. I know you're a Wizards fan. I get it. I understand. And I respect you for that. I understand. You rolling with your boys. You rolling with your crew. But what do you think about the Knicks being on the 8-game super sweep? I'm gonna have to call it a super sweep because we on an 8-game jump off, so it's the super sweep.
I know, right?
Sweep.
Honestly,
Sweep. You know what I'm saying? Like Chris Tucker said in the movie Sweep. That's why I said it's sweep, baby. Let's go. I said it.
All right, let me get my thoughts on this. Man, I tell you what, the Knicks have been on a hot streak with 8 games, 1 straight. I think they could get 9 in their next game. I think they could get another one next game. I think they can get 9 straight wins. You know, I think they can get the job done. But man, I tell you what, yeah, there's that 10. I think they could get 10 wins in a row in their next 2 games. So we'll see if they can do it.
We gonna be double fisting, showing some love, huh? We gonna be double fisting.
I'm hoping we get to that point of that win streak where we can't even use 2 hands to count the amount of wins we have.
Yeah, double digits.
Oh man,
that's what I'm trying to see. I'm gonna have to recount on another hand.
If I have to start counting on my toes,
I was about to say.
Listen,
so
I have to start counting on my toes. Somebody better send some more stuff so I can get some more batteries.
So this is what we're not going to do. What we're not going to do is have you putting your feet out on the panel. We're not going to have that. We don't want
I'm not going to put the eagle. Listen, I'm not going to put the eagle claw. I'm not going to put the eagle claw on camera. Like,
okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Why
would I do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? If I wanted to do that, I would click on, right? You wouldn't see it. Right, and I'll grab the mouse with the eagle claw. Right,
you're trying to get us demonetized. Like, trying to get us demonetized.
No, I'm just saying. What?
Yeah.
How?
That just sounds
it's not
so
like it's not like I'm old school where I got the Rusty Martin feet where you got to be using the sand grinder. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on.
Man. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of funny, City, for real.
Yo, come on, man. What are we talking about? What are we doing? Y'all get those lights up while we in the building.
Y'all out of control right now. Out of control. City, I'm gonna need you to get this under control.
Right. This is what happens when you get 8 wins. We out of control. We losing it.
Bruh.
We losing it tonight.
Hold on,
guess what? We on track.
We on track. I want to ask Dominic a question. What do you expect out of your boys for the rest of the year?
The Wizards?
Yeah.
We went from Australia.
Well, obviously, we just beat the Golden State Warriors 118 to 114. We beat the Warriors.
Yep.
Honestly, that
Shout
was
out
a
to
good.
Andrew Wick.
Of course,
Shout
the
out to
future
Andrew Wiggins.
NCAA champions. Oh,
Yeah, I know, right? Not gonna lie, that was a good win over the Warriors. And for the rest of the season, I think my boys can keep up with the good momentum. But if we make the play-in, I'll be happy. But if
They
not,
have an easy.
then
They have
maybe
an
next
easy
year.
like. They have easy games. I looked at
Right.
their
Yeah, I'm
schedule
looking.
earlier.
I'm
Their
looking at the
games.
schedule right now. They
It's
gotta go.
so it's so light compared to other teams that you would look
Yeah,
at.
they got the next
Not gonna
three.
lie,
Yeah.
that's a good
They got
point.
I
That's a
feel
good
like
point you got there.
Yo, I feel like in your guys's next 5 games, I can't look it up right now. Well,
No, I'm
I
looking at it right
could, but
now.
I'm just being lazy.
Right
I'm being
now.
lazy, so I can't look it up right now. But I feel like if you guys do something in your next 5 games, you guys will definitely be in that play and jump off. Like,
Well,
you know what I'm
I know,
saying?
right?
Next
so
5 is Thunder.
City.
Because I forgot the teams.
What you just said just now is the equivalent of saying if I go to the corner store and buy a scratch off and win, millions of dollars. That's relevant. No, that's not gonna happen.
Bruh.
Let's be
Look, you don't
be
think
realistic. No,
you don't think they could do it? I
I'm
think they
not.
could do it.
I'm not even gonna let you finish that sentence.
The Wizards are currently in the play-in right now. If the season ended
That's
today,
what I'm
the
saying.
Wizards were in the play-in.
Yeah, they have like a 3-way tie.
The play-in.
Yes,
So
that's what we're talking about.
This is who I'm not concerned about. Anybody that's in the play-in, not my problem.
We need to relax.
Well, I'm not
we
talking
need,
about
we need
with
to stop
us.
being so cocky. Like the Wizards,
I know,
are
but
a dangerous team,
right?
Sweep them.
Time out.
I'm just trying to give him props for his team.
No. Oh, I understand.
I know, right?
Not even. They still have Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal at the end of the day. They can light
I know, right? But
anybody up.
here are the Wizards' next 5 games. Here are the Wizards' next 5.
Oh, what?
Thunder, Cavaliers, Spurs, Lakers, and then the Cavaliers again. Those are the next 5 for the Wizards.
That sounds like a 4-1.
Yeah, nobody wants to see them in the play-in. I'll tell you that much.
Right?
Their schedule,
I know, right?
Legit.
Like, I don't know, man.
It's just a matter of if they can do it.
With playing with 2 superstars and the way they've been playing, they have a light schedule, and they should be able to.
Right?
Yeah, they should
tie up.
they should definitely hold on to that play-in spot. At least they can even sneak into the 8th spot if you're being real. I mean, it's gonna be a battle for that. How many games are they back from the 8th spot right now?
Right.
Waiting for it. What is it?
Not too sure.
They are.
They
three
are
3.5.
Yeah, 3.5. That's not bad.
Yeah,
And
about
the
3.5.
Hornets,
That's not bad. We can step it up a bit.
Well, LaMelo.
And Charlotte is on the way. Well,
LaMelo is about to come back apparently, and they'll get Gordon Hayward back eventually. So who knows? But they're steady in the play-in at least.
Yeah, at least.
So because supposedly LaMelo got cleared like yesterday to come back.
wait a minute.
He's
We
cleared
only
to come
have
back in a week.
City. We only have 69 likes. What's going on? We only have 69
What?
likes.
Yeah, we
And-
got 69.
How many people? Hold on. How many people we got in the building?
We got
70
people.
70.
So oh, y'all make those numbers match. Listen. As soon as y'all step in the building, y'all already know what y'all stepping in the building for. Y'all stepping in the building because you want to see what we have to say, right?
Right.
Right? Is that the reason why you stepping in the building? You know what I'm saying? So exactly, when you step in the building, just hit the like button. It only takes
it's simple.
a second.
It's free. It's
of
free.
energy.
It's free.
A second of energy. You know what I'm saying? If you were old, you could eat a raisin and use that energy from that one little raisin to come back and just hit that like button. I'm just saying.
Hey, Brad Johnson.
I'm going out on a limb right now, bro. You know me. I'm here. I'm here.
Hold on, City. So Brad Johnson just said no to Zoe, yes to Fox. So we're saying no to a player that we could potentially sign, but yes to a player that we're going to have to fork over multiple first-round picks for. Like
hey, and City, just to let you know, just to let you know something here, just real quick, right? We had 821 playbacks so far. So that means 800 people, 821 times somebody came on.
A new person.
Or they clicked on it, left, and came back. You know what I'm saying? So 823 pounds.
Freezy,
Yeah,
can you see how many new subscribers today?
Let's go, yo!
Yeah.
Don't make me.
So
Listen,
let me finish this one point first. So with 823 playbacks and 69 likes, the numbers don't add up, right? Let's get these numbers up, man. Y'all smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? And the top chat, when y'all look at the top chat, it doesn't mean that those are the only amount of people that viewed. All that means is that that's the number that's in right now.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that doesn't mean those are all the people that came in and watched. So right now we're at 823.
I don't even know where to see that. I only see the watching now.
Only Freezy can see that right now. That we can see that once the video is done.
Yeah, and so we're at just about the peak for the night right now. But man, y'all smash that like button for you, man. For City for real, got the numbers up. He diversifying our portfolio. You know what I'm saying? Got the girls watching, got the moms watching, got the older ladies coming in, hanging out, talking Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to City for real. But
shout out to our Knicks sisters.
Right. And I'm legit thinking though that we giving credit to the wrong person. I think we giving credit to the wrong person. I think we should be giving credit to Darth City.
Well,
is it Darth City? Is Darth City the one we should be giving credit to, or is it City?
He's supposed to stop by tomorrow.
Darth City will be in the building tomorrow.
Right. Is it our
Make
all-star
sure you give
point
them a
guard?
plate.
Right. Is it our all-star point guard? City for real. I think it's City for real, but I think we need to give Darth City some credit.
I think Darth City is that shooting guard that comes off the bench and does his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Lou Williams.
That's right.
I was talking to Hoodie Cav earlier.
Emmanuel quickly give that man his respect.
Hoodie Cav was like, "Yo, man, I don't like giving credit to nobody. So if they force me to give credit to somebody, let me give a little credit to my point guard, Derek Fisher. That's what he calls City for real. Meaning he is Kobe.
The ladies are in the chat supporting City. Nichelle Carter says, no, it's City with a bunch of hearts. Look at that. Look at that.
There you go.
Show that orange and blue love. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, y'all get those things up. Come on, man.
Yeah, get them likes up. Get them likes up.
Come on,
Freezy,
man.
Can you see how many new subscribers you got today?
We got 4.
Okay.
4 today. So we were at 1501 at the beginning of the day, and now we're at like 1505, I think.
That's good stuff. That's good
man.
stuff.
Yeah,
I love people
steady.
that love the Knicks.
Steady growth.
Yeah, man. Steady growth, bro. Steady growth.
Love
Steady
people
growth.
that love the Knicks.
Yeah, and it's not just about
Every day.
Yeah, it's not just about say Uncle Freezy either, man. Oh, so we're at 1506. So we went up 5. You know what I'm saying? So
somebody say it's snowing in Toronto. It's almost
that was
really?
Manchild said it's snowing in Toronto, bro. Keep that snow over there. We don't want nothing to do with it.
And thank you for RJ Barrett.
Well, hey, True Pace, is that how you say your name, True Pace? Where in Europe are you at? I spent about 6 years in Schwenkfurt, Germany. Where are you at?
Where did you say you spent time at?
Schwenkfurt,
I
Germany.
thought you said Stuttgart. I
traveled to Stuttgart. I've been to Stuttgart, but the most of my time was in Schwenkfurt.
Okay.
Right outside of Würzburg.
Bro, if City for Real didn't turn this into a family-friendly show over the past month and a half or so, I would have legit told you a naughty joke.
We got the ladies in
Dog, and trust me, I have a whole bunch of Army naughty jokes on deck. And as a matter of fact,
we can do that afterwards.
I have to be disciplined though, because some of these jokes are not appropriate for anybody.
So
veterans.
True Pace says they're from London, but they're currently living.
I'm living now in Warsaw, Poland. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Salute.
That's fire though.
Been through that too.
Hey,
True Pace, if you didn't know, I'm just gonna let you know. If you don't know, now you know. I was speaking Poland earlier.
Polish, but
Polish.
but True Pace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold it inside the lane.
Yeah.
Hold it.
My fault. My bad. My bad. But y'all know what I was trying to say. Come on.
True
Yo, and Buds, you gotta get our people to subscribe to the channel, bro. Because that seemed like it's in your wheelhouse, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to get our people to subscribe to the channel because what happens is, for the most part, people that click on the joint, they seem to like us. I think it's because of the different personalities and stuff.
Yeah.
And they like the banter between G-Man and Cornerstone Cav. They love Darth City. You know what I'm saying? They love like Hadouken Sharon and the human encyclopedia G Money. You know what I'm saying? And so when they come on, so we have a high conversion rate. Like when people legit come on, and it's always been like that. We just, for some reason, we just can't get out in the masses. I think it's because the times that we come on, like we come out, midnight and early in the morning. Man, if we were coming on like, you know, when people were legit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, yeah.
You know what else I think it is, honestly, Freezy? I think it might be also the name Blorange Tears, just because of algorithms. Like that doesn't have anything to do with Knicks in it. So when you type in Knicks, that's, you know what I mean? Like it's going to be down the list of things Knicks related.
Oh, you know what? That's a good point.
That's what makes it
That's a good point.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
That's a very good point.
Yeah,
that's a great point, man. Because
just because of the algorithm.
Yeah, but you know what though? I don't know if I want to change the name.
No, I wouldn't change it. I just got
no.
When you do the videos and you're like in the description, you could put like tags and stuff in it.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah.
I do
You
that.
do? Okay.
Yeah, I do all the pre-production stuff. It's the reason why I run late sometimes. Like I say, I'm coming on at like 12:30, and then I show up at 12:41. Yeah, I'm like, he's always late, and I'm like, nah, man, it ain't because of that, bro. It's because I just want to make sure the video stuff be right. So when y'all get on here, we don't have to end it and then come back on and end it and then come back on, and because we used to go through that stuff when we first started, and it's whack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah. So but yeah,
Freezy,
man,
we on our way up, man. We are on our
and
way up.
And we are blowing
tears
for a reason. We're blowing tears.
Yeah.
Oh no, I like the name. It's nothing about. No, I'm just saying about like the algorithm. What you type in Knicks, and you got to scroll down a little bit before this probably pops up.
Yeah. No, that's a great observation. And then plus though, we have a rabid fan base, bro. Like legit, I'm telling you, like when I killed the KMD in the morning, like when I hit the kill switch for it, and then I go hug Miss Mocha. Man, she be feeling so good, bro. I be like, come here, girl. Let me just get this hug in for her later. And then I go get me a sandwich, and I mess around and sit in a recliner and rest my eyes for a few minutes. I look at my phone, Buzz. I'm telling you, I look at my phone. I legit have 47 text messages.
Oh damn,
50 text messages. I'm telling you,
the morning show does better numbers. I would imagine it does, just because of the timing.
I would say this: if we're talking about better numbers, you have to look at perspective. Like because you can't just say numbers as a whole. Like you can't look at the channel and say, well, they only have 1,500 subscribers. Bro, there are people in this Knicks universe that would shoot us dead for 1,500 subscribers.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah. Right. Or, you know what I'm saying?
And the speed you built it up at is impressive.
Right. And the thing about it is when you look at subscriber number, the subscriber number doesn't tell the whole story. You know what I'm saying? What you want to look at is the average view time. Like when they click on it, do they stay with us? You know what I'm saying? That's an impressive number.
So if you had to say which one's been more successful, which one would you say it is? And I don't think it's a slight on anybody.
Man, so the Knicks at Night podcast is an entity unto itself. The legit Knicks at Night podcast. Huh?
This is for insomniacs right here. Right. So what this show is about right here is those people like me who can't sleep. So right. I need something to do with my time. And then you got to look at people that are in different time zones, right?
Yeah.
Oh, people that are overseas. This is their noon time. This could be their lunchtime or whatever the case may be.
Sure, I do notice this Cat is a lot of overseas
Yeah.
watchers.
Right.
So,
And also, and no knock on nobody else. I'm not shading nobody else because I love all the other Knicks content creators. But people legit want something different from the Oprah Winfrey show. Like there is a crowd of people out there that love the Jerry Springer show.
Yep.
It's the reason why Jerry Springer show is on the air. So when you have the Oprah Winfrey show in terms of Knicks universe coming on, like, from 12 to 11 at night, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a clinical thing. Hey, man, y'all behave yourself. Y'all do such and such. Y'all, we're going to go in order. We're going to do such as, you know what I'm saying? And nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that because that's what they have to be during that time.
Right.
But during our time, we can be the Jerry Springer show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can bring on Darth City. We can legit let G-Man and everybody just eat at their own discretion. You don't have to take turns. Buds and Rob the Nick can talk over each other all night long. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So we're like the Jerry Springer show in that respect, and both are successful. Both ways are good. Like the Knicks Morning Drive when I come on, and because I'll be on with the Knicks Morning Drive in 5 hours, right?
Yep.
5 hours. I will.
I give you 6 because you're gonna have to take a nap sometime.
No,
Nah, man.
And I can
Nah,
guarantee
man,
you this: if I try to get on the Knicks Morning Drive tomorrow morning, I'm gonna get kicked off.
Right, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's so. Now, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get out of your way. But the thing about it is with both. So the Knicks at Night podcast is successful in terms of numbers, in terms of how many people watch for the longer amount of time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the Knicks at Night podcast smashes the KMD, but the KMD smashes the Knicks at Night podcast in terms of the big shows. Like the KMD will have huge shows, like the trade deadline show. That was huge. That was huge. The most views ever on the channel was Knicks Morning Drive. You know what I'm saying? You bring on guests, Orlando Hudson, Harry Carson, Jonathan Macri, the Entertainer Talking Sports. They come on in the morning, and what happens is the show get a huge boost there.
Mm-hmm.
So is
Oh no, go ahead. I didn't know if you're stopping. Go ahead. I had a question.
I'm gonna get out of the way and let y'all rock, man. But I'm gonna be back on. I'm gonna jump back on in a second. Y'all go ahead and rock.
Okay. Quiet Money, salute, my brother, salute. So where should he go?
He said he'll be back in a minute.
So what's the conversation? What were we just talking about?
I don't know, but Manchild just said Lonzo is not the answer. And while I completely agree that Lonzo Ball is not the answer for us,
so who would you have at point guard?
Hold on. I would still sign Lonzo Ball because I believe you can play Lonzo Ball with RJ Barrett and Julius Randle. You can draft a point guard and still play that point guard with Lonzo Ball and next to Emmanuel Quickly. You can put Emmanuel Quickly out there with Lonzo Ball. Like, just because you sign Lonzo Ball, it's not a stopgap because he could be a long-term viable player in multiple different schemes. And he can also handle the point guard duties until we find our homegrown star or that free agent superstar signing. You know what I mean? Like, just because you get Lonzo Ball doesn't mean you're not capable of making any more moves going forward. And that's why I'm cool with Lonzo Ball. I would also sign Kyle Lowry too. But that's it's either a 1 year deal. I would give him like 1 year, 30 mil. It's 1 year, it's whatever. Or like I'd give him a 2 year, 25 mil a year, maybe. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I would sign Kyle Lowry. I'm not against it. Just nothing long term for Kyle Lowry.
So who do you give up? Who do you give up?
Who do I give up?
From the roster as currently constructed.
Oh well, I would honestly, I would be completely content with bringing everybody back besides Elfrid Payton, and yeah, you know what I mean. Just bringing another point guard in, whether it's Lonzo Ball or Kyle Lowry.
Okay,
I would be completely cool, but I would also make other moves. Like I would bring in that center I mentioned earlier, Isaiah Hartenstein, and you know what I mean, and not bring back Norvell Pell. And then have Taj Gibson in Pell's spot where he's in dress clothes most nights. I would, I would think about signing Otto Porter to a 1 year deal. Kelly Oubre to maybe a 2-year deal. But I would still, no matter what, bring a lot of this current group back next year just because of the chemistry and being able to play with players for multiple seasons in a row grows that trust and build, and you know what I mean, and continuation of just chemistry. So yeah, that's what I would do in the free agent.
With that, I'm totally in agreement with you. I think the most important thing that people kind of overlook with what's going on with this team this year is chemistry.
Yeah.
Just simply because we don't have a whole bunch of superstars on this team, but here we are in the 4th seed with 8 in a row. Something's going on someplace. Something's working. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, that we'll ride the season out the way that it is now. And I, for one, am glad I don't work in the front office for the New York Knicks because they're gonna have some serious decisions to make in the offseason.
For sure. And there's obviously some easy ones. Like if Kawhi Leonard is on the market, then you obviously go after him. But
do.
There's a couple real easy ones that I think are available, and people were killing me last night about them. So,
who?
Like not bringing back Frank Ntilikina, and that's nothing to do with me. Like I don't hate Frank or not. You know what I mean? I don't see there being a reason why you keep his
cap. He's like RJ's best friend.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. But
I got a video of them on my phone.
So do I. I have all them pictures too. The shit's adorable, fam. Like I'm not gonna lie, but I don't care that much to keep him around. Like I'm not. If he'll stay, if he's willing to take like a 2-year deal on like $5 mil a year or something, then bring him back. But I'm not going out of my way to bring back Frank.
Let me ask you this, Buzz and Hadouken. So we have a 15-man roster, right?
Yeah.
Right now we have 14 positions solidified. So if you had to cut people, and with the possibility of bringing somebody else in, what positions or what personnel would you send packing?
Okay, so if
De'Aaron Fox.
So it's like say if Kawhi Leonard comes and I got to make a decision between Alec Burks or Reggie Bullock,
right?
I'm probably keeping Reggie Bullock.
Good choice. I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, obviously you bring a point guard in. I am getting rid of Elfrid Payton.
Right.
You bring in a power forward. I don't think we have to cut anybody to bring in another power forward just because.
Right.
There's nobody behind Obi besides. I mean, Kevin Knox is technically, but I would like another power forward here to play in meaningful games over Obi sometimes.
Okay.
Like if Obi's like struggling a night.
Yep.
I don't want to have to put Obi in because Julius Randle needs a break, and then we get you know what I mean. But and then center, I would bring back Taj and Noel, and Mitch, but I would trade Mitch.
That made no sense.
Okay,
unless you do it in the off season, or if you do it in the trade deadline.
Well, this is all in the off season. I would
I'm pretty sure you can't sign and then trade them right away.
Well, we don't have to sign Mitch. Mitch is already under contract.
Yeah, Mitch.
I might be lost. Are we talking? Are we talking? Who are we talking about trading Mitch?
I don't. Well, no. I'm just saying if there's a trade package out there for a superstar player, Mitch is the only player that I really want. Mitch is the only player that I would feel comfortable giving up of the young kids that actually hold value. Like RJ Barrett, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up Emmanuel quickly. Like Mitch is a good young piece, and he's the one I would. You'd give up IQ before you would give up Mitch, really?
Oh no, I'm saying I would give up IQ for De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, IQ can go in certain trades. I don't know about if De'Aaron Fox is one of them.
Wow, for swiping the Fox, really?
Yes.
Straight up, obviously. Straight up, obviously.
I want us to trade for De'Aaron Fox.
I'm not huge on De'Aaron Fox.
And then we have our core 3.
But center, but yeah, like I would bring in another guy and move Taj to that reserve role where he's in like a suit on the night every night, unless he needs to play. You know what I mean? Like he might as well be on the coaching staff at that point. But he'll still be like, there's mad dudes that do that throughout the league that aren't dressed on game nights. But yeah, that's what I would do. You know what I mean? I'm cool with bringing most of this team back though.
So to your point, I agree. And I think that for the most part, I'm looking for the majority of the team to come back. There are some pieces out there, depending on who's available as a free agent or potentially someone coming from the European League or whatever case may be, to solidify our team. The only pieces I think that we really need that we have to figure out how to get on the team. I need someone at that three position, the wing position, and I need a floor general. I need a true point guard to come out and orchestrate the offense to where
Yeah.
Randall is not having to play point forward. That's
Swipe
not
at the
his.
Fox.
Yeah, that's not his role. I need somebody to come out and say, "Hey, Randall, you don't need the ball right now. Give up the ball, and this is the offense we're about to run." Because I can see I've already evaluated what the defense is giving us and where we can be the most productive at.
You want
And
the
that's
perfect player? You want the
I got.
perfect player who fits that? De'Aaron Fox.
You said it 5 times, Sam. I mean, we get
did,
it.
did you hey Hadouken, do you like the Aaron Fox?
Nah, I just want him on the team
I got a question for you
as
guys.
our point guard because everyone complains about a point guard and we're not. There's no good free agents like that point guard wise that are
So
coming
so
here.
so
So
I need you to look at
we
it
got to
this way,
trade.
right? Look at it this way. They don't necessarily have to be free agents in this day and age in the NBA.
I
There are
know.
people that can force their way out of a team.
Well,
So
that's what he wanted De'Aaron
tell
Fox to
me
do.
tell me
I'll tell you
who
right now.
what point guard do you really want on this team?
You just said De'Aaron Fox.
All right. So you see, the reason I'm saying De'Aaron Fox is because everyone was so quick to want to trade RJ and everyone else for shooting guard slash small forward,
Mm-hmm.
while everyone is here complaining about a point guard.
Yep.
So if you really want a point guard, which we obviously need, that can score and facilitate and be clutch, you
Mm-hmm.
have De'Aaron Fox, and then it takes pressure off of Randall to have the ball for 20 seconds of the shot clock, and then he could actually play make, and they could play off each other
That makes
rather
sense.
than just playing off of Randall.
See, and that's a logical argument right there. And I appreciate that. I do.
I got a question for you guys. So,
Yep.
is there a free agent wing on the market other than Kawhi Leonard, right, that you would bring in over Alec Burks and Reggie Bullock? Like, so the upcoming free agents at that position are DeMar DeRozan, Evan Fournier, Otto Porter, Kelly Oubre, and I'm not sure if there's any other ones, but those are the big names. Are you willing to give any of them bigger deals?
Yeah, I would bring in DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan?
Yep. I would trade DeMar DeRozan for Burks.
No, it's
you would cut Burks.
Yeah,
bring in DeMar
that's what he
DeRozan.
means. Like he would trade.
Yeah. Burks wouldn't be on the roster because honestly, what I believe is this: there are a couple of different players on our team right now that other organizations are looking at real hard. So, for instance, Noel, I read the Bleacher Report today. There are 6 teams out there that's really looking at Noel and willing to give him big money.
Wait, who said that?
The Celtics are at the top of the list right now.
No, like where did you see that?
Bleacher Report, on the Bleacher Report.
Oh, that's why someone in the chat was saying, yeah, I was mad confused.
Yeah,
I didn't even see that article. I was on Bleacher Report.
It's on the Bleacher Report.
That would make no sense to me for why the Celtics would want it, because they have Robert Williams.
Well, no, that's
they do. They do.
He's nice, and they want him to start. So,
but they
so
need,
I mean, but Noel.
No, wait. You think they want him to start?
Yeah, Noel or their guy,
Robert Williams.
Robert Williams.
No.
They finally got minutes for him, and he's been playing crazy nice. But he just got injured, I think.
So and this is why they're looking at Noel right now, because he's proven he proves himself day in and day out, and they're willing to give him the bag. And Noel is from Boston.
Mm-hmm.
He lives in Boston. I mean, his family's from Boston. So I mean, it makes that sense for him to try to go there, which is why the Knicks need to be talking to them right now, telling them, hey, listen, before you make any kind of crazy decisions, let me offer you this. Let me back up the truck. Beep, beep, beep. I'm gonna have to back up the Brinks truck and give you a couple bags to get you to stay. if that's what we want.
By
Right?
the way, Fournier too. I forgot Fournier is also a free agent.
Yeah.
I'm not bringing in Fournier over Alec Burks
I know.
or
I'm
Reggie
just
Bullock.
saying that's an option if you wanted to.
I think I mentioned him. If not, then my bad. I forgot. But yeah.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Okay.
But
I don't
I
even
would.
remember, to be honest.
Fournier's not my guy. If I had to bring somebody in, I need that veteran leadership to kind of help and guide the young guys that we have on our team right now.
Fournier is another Alec Burks.
And that would be DeRozan.
Fournier and Alec Burks are very similar. You know what I mean?
No, Fournier averages 19 points.
Yeah, because
he does more than
because he has a bigger role. He's a starter. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if Alec Burks started and had the role that Evan Fournier had, he would put up the same numbers.
And I think at this point in Burks' career, he's going to be looking for the bag too. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I don't. Yeah, I am Noel. I don't know.
Well,
I'm not paying a lot for Noel because someone's overpaying for everyone. I know that.
Yeah, they always.
Well, first off, not a lot of people have money this off season, so that's definitely a factor.
That's a fact
but
too.
I also
right at the cap.
But teams can go over the cap.
They can pay a luxury tax.
Yeah.
But are you willing to pay a luxury tax for Alec Burks?
Well, no, you can't sign a free agent. Like, if you're already over the salary cap, you can't go over even more to pay someone that's not on your team. Like, they don't have, like, if they had his rights, that'd be different. But a free agent from another team, they don't have his rights. You can't go over the cap even more to sign him. So a team that would sign him, unless he was taking the minimum league offer,
league minimum,
whatever it is. Which for him, I believe it was $7.5 million. Yeah. So,
I mean,
which he's playing under this year for.
I guess it just depends on what direction the team wants to move in, because they know better than we do. You know where the holes are and what they need to bring on the team to make the team whole again. If no pun intended, but I don't know. But I think that they're again. I'm glad I don't work in the front office. These are not decisions I have to make. So, whoever's making these decisions, they get paid to make them.
Yeah.
But I know what I would like to see.
And Greenhouse said in the chat, I think IQ is a swell kid. He's gonna be nice. He's skilled, so he's got that on his side. And and then Brad Johnson said that he thinks he'll be nice, but Fox is a plug and play, which I agree with. I'm not saying IQ can't become a better playmaker, but I would put him in a package to get De'Aaron Fox.
Well, it depends on what the package is. Like I said,
if it's a fair trade, I would give him.
But what's a fair trade? What's a fair trade to you though? Your value?
It's
might
not what's a
be...
fair trade to me. It's what they think is a fair trade.
Well, how old is Fox?
He's 23.
You just said you would make a trade if it was a fair trade.
Fox is 23 and he's averaging 25, 5, and 7.
25, 5, and 7. At what position?
Yeah, see, I hate that. Like, the only thing I hate is just like when we talk about numbers or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? We can't automatically assume that the player is gonna do the same thing
on the squad.
I can agree with that.
On our team, like, you know what I mean?
But the thing is that for me,
he would never he just won't come here and be a bum. You know what I mean? He'll come here. His numbers might be better here. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't mean
right.
Doesn't mean...
he averages like 25, 4, and 7, right? And for us, we need a playmaker, right? So
I don't really care about the
he's
numbers.
Gonna take.
What's the shooting
wait.
Splits?
Let me finish.
What's his shooting splits though? I honestly don't know.
48, 33, 71. That's not even that bad.
I mean, he can't shoot from the perimeter. He struggles from the free throw line, and he gets most of his points because he's lightning fast and gets to the rim. You know what I mean? Like, look at his frequencies and stuff like that. He shoots mad shots within 6 feet and stuff.
Yeah, but the thing you also have to understand is that since his team is not, he's basically the number one option on the team. He has to take some of those shots and those tough shots.
What do you mean those tough shots? He doesn't really take those tough shots.
When they need to score, he's the guy that needs to score. So he's gonna take those tough shots and consistent shots in a row. So he's gonna be missing more. he's gonna be taking more difficult shots than the other ones because he's one of those. He's the only player on that team that could get a bucket when he wants to. And then when he doesn't get
I
it,
definitely disagree with that.
okay, you could disagree, but then
I'm
He's
gonna let
never
y'all
been.
when
He's
you
still
look
not
at
a
him,
great shooter. He's never been a great shooter.
gonna let y'all into a little point of my life. Y'all want to see what I gotta deal with when I am here talking with y'all right now. Somebody feels like they don't have enough.
Who are
You
you
know,
talking about?
like
yeah, my dog is on my bed too.
enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody feels like they don't get enough. They don't get enough clout. All right.
What are you talking about?
He's talking about his dog.
Listen,
He got a visitor.
No, I'm talking. He's talking about clout.
Look at this dude.
No, he's talking about his
Talking about
dog.
his dog.
Yeah. Somebody feel like he don't get enough clout. Look at this dude. This dude right here.
Oh, he's talking about Iowa. I thought he was talking about De'Aaron Fox. I'm like,
Exactly.
No, I said his
no.
dog.
I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm so confused.
This dude is on. Listen, this dude is on the bed right now.
I wasn't looking at the screen.
Wally.
I was like, yo, what is you? I was like, you go on some crazy rant sometime, but what is
Yeah,
this
my
one
dog
about?
is right
Easy.
behind me.
Look at that. Wally. Kisses.
But yeah, De'Aaron Fox has never been a great shooter. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like
Easy. Because that's what he wants. That's what he wants. You know. And now you got your fame. All right.
I don't know what that
bed.
really has to do with anything. If he's still
I
better,
don't know what it has to
better
do
than
with
our
it either,
point
but
guard.
I'm just saying.
Now what you're saying. I'm talking about what Dubs is saying because the thing I'm saying about
I'm not shipping out mad first round picks for a point guard that puts up good numbers on a horrible team.
I don't think you understood the point. I said that if it's a fair trade, I'll trade for it.
A fair trade is still multiple first round picks. That's my point. To get De'Aaron Fox, you're giving up.
I'll trade this year's picks. I don't really care.
But you're giving up more than just this year's pick for De'Aaron Fox.
You're probably giving up a player.
No, you're giving up more picks than that. You're giving up this year's picks. You're giving up picks probably in 2023.
Bro, you're making it. I said if it's a fair trade, I'm not saying if they're gonna ask for everything.
Then they're not taking a deal. A fair
All
trade.
right, then we're not doing the deal. I don't think you understand. I'm legit just saying if there's gonna be a fair trade on the table, I'm taking the trade.
Okay, and you keep saying that. So do you understand what a fair trade for him means, though?
What is it?
It's probably both. It's probably both picks this year. The Mavs pick. I mean the Mavs pick in 2023, and probably Emmanuel quickly, and maybe Obi, or Mix, maybe.
Once you said both picks and Emmanuel quickly, that's too much.
That's what you're going.
Yeah, I don't know why you're asking me about the trade. I'm just saying if they get a reasonable offer, if they're allowed to give a reasonable offer. Like I don't really. That's not for me to. Listen. That's not for me to decide. I'm just saying if we get him. I'm saying if we get him and we get it in a reasonable trade, then he's gonna help us because I don't think he's gonna wait. Let me finish my point. I don't think he's gonna average 25 for us. I think he's gonna average somewhere in the 20s still, and then we have 3 young players basically, because he's 23, RJ is 20, and then Julius is 26, and then we could have Noel or whichever center we decide to keep.
I understand the reason of wanting him,
and he's still gonna play make, and he's gonna take.
I understand
and you're talking about shooting, but he's shooting 33%. That's still better than what our point guards are.
33% is way below average, though. So that's not good. That's not just because it's better than what we have. That's not making out the same good.
You're acting as if that's not.
Just because that can't improve. Just because it's an upgrade doesn't make it good. And he's also been in the league now for 5 years, and it hasn't gotten better. So, I mean, that is what it is. But that's irrelevant. You keep saying you've said for multiple days now how we should go get De'Aaron Fox. We should go get De'Aaron Fox. We should go get De'Aaron Fox.
He has shot better.
And you keep saying, okay,
he's only not shooting better because he's shooting more threes this year.
All right, whatever. That's not like an argument. That just means he's still not shooting good no matter what. Like, but you keep saying go get him at a fair cost if it's a fair trade. Going to get him even at a fair trade is still giving up multiple first round picks.
I don't care.
So then,
the front office is not going to make that deal unless.
I know that.
I know, but I'm saying if it's like two 2 first-round picks and then 2 players, I'm doing it.
It's going to be at least 3 because our picks aren't good. They're late first. You know what I mean? Like our pick right now is better, or our pick right now is after the Mavericks pick right now. You know what I mean? Like the Mavericks is like 20, whereas we're like 21 right now or something.
So
It doesn't have to be this year's pick.
You can legit make that same argument for any player that's going to be out there.
Yeah, so I'm legit just saying that if we get the trade, I'm
thing.
just saying he's gonna be good for us.
But
So we
Knicks
should
fans
try.
need to understand that if no team is going to go give out their best player for 2 picks in the 20s. Like that's not happening. You know what I mean? Like we're not giving up a lottery pick for this player. We're giving up 2 picks. We're giving up the 20 and 21st pick. So imagine someone called up right now asking for RJ Barrett for the 20th and the 21st pick this year. Are you doing that?
I'm hanging up the phone.
Exactly. So
I'm hanging up the phone.
You got to think like, why is another
But
team going to make
I'm not
up this
exactly
trade?
saying it's these picks. I'm just saying
So
in
what
general,
picks,
whatever
what picks is it? Because none of our picks in the future are going to be good picks, and
I don't
teams know
know
that.
Bro, if they want picks, they can get picks. Because this year we can give them these ones. We're really not gonna need it.
And then you're going to give them more than that.
Okay, I'll give
They're
them
going to
more.
want a player.
And I'm not doing that for De'Aaron
And then
Fox.
I'll give them 1 player.
Who?
Whoever it is, they decide between OB and IQ.
Oh hell no!
They're gonna want. They're gonna want
That's
both.
not going to happen.
They're gonna want
I'm
both.
hanging up the phone. I'm telling you, I'm hanging up the phone.
I do it.
Just because the Knicks got fleeced on the initial deal for Kristaps Porzingis doesn't mean another team is going to get fleeced for.
I'm gonna tell you something.
For their best player.
This front office is very steadfast and not getting fleeced on any deal, which is why we didn't make any moves during the free agency.
I'll give up 3 picks in IQ.
No way.
No
way.
What?
Hell no.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Listen, I'm telling you something right now. Check this out. So, would you rather, if there's a house on the market right now that you looked at, you walked in, you see that it's everything that you want. However, there's one flaw with the house. It's the basement. In the basement, you have to have the basement redone. And they want, say, $100,000 for the house, right? So are you buying that house, or there's a townhouse not too far from that you can get? It's move-in ready, and it's for $180,000. Which one are you taking?
You say it's already ready to. I mean, I'd rather.
The townhouse is $180,000.
I'd rather do the basement.
You were to fix the basement.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what the Knicks are doing right now with these young players and these young pieces that they got.
I know, but that's not why I'm saying it. I'm saying I mean I'm fine if we keep it, but since everyone wants to trade, everyone wanted to trade for Bradley Beal, which would have took RJ and someone else, and then 3 first-round picks.
I think most people were against Bradley Beal.
And that's probably gonna be more.
I think,
and that's someone that's on a losing team as well. That's someone that's on a losing team as well.
Hadouken, this is what's going to happen, and I see this just like I see the sun is going to come up in about 3 hours here in a few minutes, right? What they're looking at right now, people generally are drawn to whatever is shiny and pretty and new, right? So right now, Bill is the shiny, pretty new thing, but once we continue this season. And however we come out at the end of this season is going to dictate what we do in the offseason. I'm telling you right now.
I think the same way. I don't think we're trading for De'Aaron Fox. I'm just saying that I would if the opportunity arrived.
It would be nice to have him on the team. I would not dispute that. I mean, I would replace him with Alfred Payton in a New York minute for real. I would, but I mean, at the same time, I have to be realistic as to what it would take to get him here. But we never know what these guys are going to be asking for at when they hit free agency.
He's under contract, but this is another thing that makes no sense. He literally just signed an extension that went into effect this year. Like he's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah. So I mean, we have to look at and the thing I like about what we got going on right now is we have a bunch of low budget nobodies for all intents and purposes as it pertains to superstars. The only superstar we have on the team right now that can literally be in that category is Julius Randle, honestly. So, but you look at what we're doing.
and people are looking around like, okay, where you just moved into the number 4 position in the Eastern Conference with Julius Randle is your only guy. But what they don't understand is what's more important is the chemistry that we have on the team. That's more important to me, and I don't want anything to come in here and mess up that chemistry.
I don't even think that's even all that. Like, I would take De'Aaron Fox if
he's available. I'll take him too.
Yeah, like if it was like some super cheap deal, but like they're not just gonna willingly just give him away for 2 of our mid-round, first-round picks. You know, like that would be wild.
I would do that. I would do that.
Oh, of course. Oh, I would if they would do De'Aaron Fox for just our first-round picks this year, both of them. I would do it in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? Like I would go drive. I would be there in California to pick him up already. But like they're not doing that. Like he would be on the verge of being an all-star in the East. Like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, like he's a good player. I also don't. Like, I don't. He also has limitations. Like he's not a great shooter. He's.
That's basically the only thing. That's
that's really his only thing. That he's not.
So I don't understand. I don't understand the point of you just mentioning that every time because.
Oh, and he's okay. He's not a great defender either, but bringing in defense in 2021 is.
He's okay.
Fellas.
No, he's not okay.
Fellas,
he's a turnstile.
let me interject something real quick. You know what I'm saying? We getting ready to wrap it up soon. You know what I'm saying? So if we can get some predictions, for your guy. From you guys in the chat real quick because we about to wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? It's about to go down. So let's get some predictions for the next game.
Who we got?
Let's hear it.
Raptors.
Toronto.
Saturday. The Tampa Bay Raptors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We win that game. We win that game.
I'll say we win by 7.
All right, your unsung hero.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Bullock. I'm gonna go with Bullock.
G-Man says Bullock. Next.
I feel like the X factor would be RJ because Randall and Siakam are gonna trade each other buckets.
Cancel each other out. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say RJ.
What about you, Buds?
So we get a dub, obviously. I think the unsung hero because I think RJ will eat. I think Derrick Rose will eat, but I think in order for us to certify the win, I think we need IQ to step up and continue his hot streak up. So I'm gonna give IQ the unsung hero of the game. I think he drops 20 plus on. I think he has like 6 3-pointers. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think IQ snaps.
Okay. I like that.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But
my reasoning is because they have. Oh, go ahead, City.
No, you good.
I was say my reasoning. Yeah, I was say my reasoning for that is because they got they're small in their backcourt. Like they got Fred VanVleet, they got Gary Trent Jr. and they got Kyle Lowry. Like RJ is gonna any 3 of them get switched onto RJ and he's eating.
Yeah.
So I think he'll eat. I think Derrick Rose can take any 3 of them off the dribble and get to the rack like he's been doing for the last week or whatever it is. I think he continues to play hot, and I think IQ, who's just finally getting out of his slump, can finally keep it up. And that was his play tonight was huge, and his play yesterday, or was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday was even bigger because even though he was not good in the second half, he kept us in. Him and Derrick Rose kept us in the first half. Because if it wasn't
not that he wasn't good, it's just he didn't really take shots.
Yeah, but like if it wasn't for him and Derrick Rose in the first half, we would not have been in that game the way we were. Yeah.
I love Brad Johnson. Right. Brad Johnson said Obi would drop 10 tomorrow. Knicks 112-107.
Yeah, I hope.
Hey, listen.
Hey, G-Man, what's his high for the season?
Say again.
What's Obi's high for the season points?
Points wise?
Wasn't it?
13 or 12.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Wasn't it like 12 or 14
12
or something
or 15,
like that?
yeah.
I thought so. I just wasn't sure the exact number.
12 or 14.
City,
But
go
yo,
ahead.
listen, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys like this. We getting ready to roll up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Who's in the
And
middle?
I respect it. I love you guys. You know what I'm saying? I love the chat, my chat family down there below.
Shout out
I
to
love you
everyone.
guys. So, yo, listen, man. Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my panel. Shout out to Uncle Freezy for having us here. You know what I'm saying? Doing the
City.
thing that we like to do.
Who's in the
Shout
middle?
out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to everybody that's gonna watch. Shout out to who's in the middle, because I don't even know who's in the middle. But at the end of the day, shout out to that person, because you know what? We here and that person is here. But yo, shout out to everybody, man. Respect. Love to everybody. Shout out to the chat. You already know what to do. Get those likes up. We in the building. I'm gonna hit y'all with that. Peace.
Hey, my guy in the middle. What's your expectations for the game tomorrow?
Who's in the middle?
I don't know. Peace, no.
Hey, the guy with no.
I think that was Freezy.
Oh, is it Freezy? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, just me and Freezy. I got the show to myself. All right, well, we out of here, guys. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe, help your boy Freezy out, get the show out there. We will see y'all tomorrow, and Freezy will see y'all in the morning.